the session for today with the quick recap. This is, I would say, session at least 30 something. This is the 30th something session.
Let me check.
I think, yeah.
I'm back.
Like counting.
I'm back.
Yep.
So
This
it's
is session 31.
31. Okay, so it's a session 31, but it's been 23 sessions. This is the 23rd. Who the hell is making all that noise? Please. Do you not hear that shit? All right. So this is a 23rd session since you guys have gotten off on your own. Dante, I swear, the clicking, please.
I'm literally just moving my head. It's not my fault.
Don't move your dumb head, then.
I don't know what kind of mic makes that sound when you move your head.
No, it's
But-
not the mic itself. It's like the headphones, like the right and the left side. But I don't know why the mic is picking
Alright.
up the like clicks as the plastic is shifting.
Have you considered getting new headphones?
Just was
But
about
no,
to say
because
that
I
to you.
paid a shit ton for these.
Well,
Well,
do
they
you
still
have a
should
guarantee
do
on them?
I'm not sure. I will have to dig through the boxes.
They don't have that in Serbia.
Is that true now? All right.
I said, like the headphones have been like clicking like this for a long time. I'm just recently the microphone's like picking up the clicks. I think it's like something to do with like setting somewhere or Discord or
No,
something.
man, it's been happening a lot ever since you got them, dude. That's what I'm trying to say.
And you
It
only
has
tell me
been
this
happening
now?
for a
No, we've been
long
telling you
time.
this, Dante. We've been telling you this. Like I said this
Yeah,
like
for like
a few weeks
I know,
ago.
maybe for a month. Yeah.
How long
And
do
I
I
had
have to
these
fucking
headphones
talk
for, like,
about it for?
years.
My dude. All right, just know, kind of like when you're moving too much, please mute yourself. But okay.
All right.
So this is the 23rd session since you guys have did the mutiny, right? So it's been 23 sessions since the mutiny. Just like a really brief, it's been a while since we played, so like just an overarching story narrative way right now. You guys were all on a slave ship that was headed to some Chalish that was headed somewhere, you're not really sure where. It was a Chalish slave ship, ambushed by pirates. The slave ship went down, was sinking. You were rescued by these pirates, but then, lo and behold, press ganged into their service to become pirates, and it was brutal. I think some of you were like, "Oh, this sucks," but then I think some of you were at the same time like, "This is probably better than being like a slave."
Yeah.
And then others are like, well, but they're like, very sadistic. They torture you a little bit, But then on the ship, you guys have all made some friends. This was also when Benji was part of your group as well, you met a colorful crew, Captain Harrigan, which was the owner of the Wormwood who rescued you and press ganged you. Then you have Peppery, which was his sorcerer. All these other characters like Mr. Plug and Master Scourge, who are like the right-hand men of Captain Harrigan. Eventually, life did settle into a weird, like, comfortable pace where you guys were doing jobs, drinking, eating, regaining your strength as being slaves, talking to more of the crew. Rosie is one of the people. Sandara is the other. Cog actually started out as somebody who didn't really like you guys, or at least Nox. Who beat Nox? Like this fearful, like, competitor in the arm wrestling challenges, who actually beats Nox, and then as a lucky, what was it, like a lucky nat 20 or some shit that happened, or
Something like that.
or you rolled like either you rolled really low or he just got really lucky with the nat 20 or something like that. And then there was a few other people as well, but another one would also be Owlbear, who you guys realized were being treated like as almost like a pet. There was also epic scene where Nox and Owlbear got into a fist fight. There's also a few scenes with Briar, Nina's character, just being Nina, and just like getting keyhauled. Or did Briar actually get
Yeah.
keyhauled, or did they save you before that happened?
It was Leonard who was
I
gonna
was in
get
the water.
keyhauled, and then Briar was about to get keyhauled, but then he just got tossed overboard instead.
Oh yeah. So Leonard was saved by, I think, Briar and a couple of the other folks, and
By Muna.
by
Leonard
Muna,
was saved
sorry.
By Muna, yeah.
And then Briar was saved by Leonard.
Yeah.
Nox had a lot of misfortunes as well with like the spider, and I forget what his name is now. He's been dead for a while. Hugo Chavez, I want to say is his name, but it's not.
I don't.
No.
That does not ring a bell.
Okay, so Hugo Chavez, Felipe. I don't know what the fuck. Philip. His name was like Flip.
Are you?
Flip, something like
Might
that.
be Flip.
Something Flip. And then peeing on him and stuff. And then Benji had a couple of things with like the cook, which
Phipps.
Phipps. Oh yeah, Phipps. I know I was close. All right, so and then Benji with the cook had some stuff going on, which you turned it out to be some genius navigator. You guys get your first taste of battle against another merchant ship. Actually, some of you taking lives. You all watch as Captain Harrigan had an inkling. Like there was a issue. There was a part where Captain Harrigan would have went down or gotten injured seriously, but Briar actually comes to his rescue, points him out, and garners the favor of the Captain Harrigan. Nox also hailed as one of the best sailors, new sailor recruits as well. So things were looking up for your party until they decided to... And you guys also got paid. So I think a lot of the issue is just like any other pirates at the point. Like, you're just like, why are we doing this again? Like, why are we suffering through this again? And then eventually at the end of the day, you get a huge feast. You get a ton of XP. And you got loot. Like, real loot. And I think at that point, you guys were a little much happier with the celebrations going on. Like, there could have been an instance where this campaign could have been just like continuing on with the Wormwood. But at that moment, there's this thought process of like, okay, now we have another ship. What do we do now? Well, what they usually will do is they'll split the crew, right? They'll split the crew. Usually the first mate will take the second boat and fly under the captain's banner until they can go somewhere where they can, sell the ship, refit it, whatever it is. So Mr. Plug and Master Scourge, they go onto the ship. But Captain Harrigan also put some of his trusted people, like Briar, on the ship with him. And Leonard, I believe, as well. Initially, I think it was Briar who he told to pick, right? Or Nox, one of those two.
It was Nox.
It was
So
Nox.
Nox picked the people to attack the merchant ship, but Briar picked people to go on the second crew when we split.
Okay, yeah. So yes, the two most favored folks in the boat at the moment. But then, so Briar just picks everyone. Leaves some of the crew back, obviously. So those are the folks that you're like, I wonder what happened to them. You'll never know. And then the Master Scourge, Mr. Plug, you guys realize that they had their own plan in mind to steal this ship and start their own group, gang, I guess. And upon realizing this, you guys hit a big storm. I think kick both of them overboard in the storm and, start trying to sail the ship. Leonard somehow becomes the captain of the ship. Because I think it just all came down to one sailor check. Where everyone rolled really low except for Leonard. And all of a sudden he was the one who guided you out of that storm and just somehow became the natural leader of the group. But during this time, obviously, there was a lot of hostility between the crew. A lot of folks were like, "Why are you the leader?" But then, obviously, I don't know. Leonard just kept saying, "Hey, Cog, you're the most experienced sailor here. You take it." And Cog continued to deny the position.
I mean, the only other person that stepped up to try and take the captain's spot is Rosie.
Yeah, which did not go well. You guys eventually maroon yourself on an island. Oh, no. You guys don't maroon anywhere. You guys eventually sail to Rickety Squibs, where
Rickety Squibs.
yeah, where with the help of the navigator X, or the chef Ambrose, who eventually started to get clean and sober. And you guys are helping get clean and sober because there was no alcohol on your boat. Okay, so after you get to Rickety Squibs, there was like a huge quest thing. The actual owner of Rickety Squibs, Rickety Hale, was gone. People are looking for him. His crew members on the like shores couldn't find him. Talked about ghost stories and savages and hauntings. The Captain White, you will also meet Captain Merrill Whitewind on the Sea Gale, and his two henchmen, the Fire Girl, I forget what her name is, and Water Guy, I also forgot what his name is. Shit, I really did forget what their names are.
There's no reason that is not the real name.
What the fuck? Oh,
I think
Liddy.
it was Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, Shark. No, it's Liddy and Slick. Liddy and Slick. So yeah, Merrill Whitewind's Hake, Liddy and Slick. Merrill Whitewind's tells you all that he went ahead and he's the son of Rickety Hake, and he's been looking for his father. They also have a prize. You see like a crown vessel of the Shalish Empire, another slave ship that looks very similar to the one that you guys were on. You kind of realize that you were part of like this convoy of these like slave ships going back to Shalish, Shaliacs, and yeah, like he actually captured one without sinking it, like Captain Harrigan. Also tells you that Captain Harrigan is a accomplice of his. Like he knows acquaintance. He knows him and actually has worked with him in the past. Also, he tells you information is what makes him so special. That he has the ability to communicate with people over vast distances really quickly at any time he wants. And they could communicate back, which is really important. And then at that point, you guys take him up on the offer. Go into the jungle looking for his father. He also goes off with his own crew. A little thing with Briar and him, but we don't see too much of that. In the temples, you guys head straight to like these ruins. Didn't know that they were there. Explored it, found it. Leonard did a great job of navigating. Benji also helped. You guys get to the temple. Find out that like at night, like it was empty. Like there's nothing there. Ruins. But then at night the zombies came, and you're trying to hold them off. You all end up killing them. First, the real like taste of fighting. Go down into the abandoned ancient libraries below, and find Malyaz. Malyaz, who then turns Briar, who is seeking revenge against Luvic, who is also Briar's sire and his own sire as well. After a lot of crazy shit there and the potential of death as you meet such a strong, powerful, omnipotent being, an ancient vampire who's slain even the greatest warriors of all the land, which would be the Edavanes, which is one of Leonard's descendants. ancestors. He even has a whip spine lash made of the bones, like the backbones and spines of Edevanes in the past. He eventually turns Briar into a pyrovamp, is what we're calling it, which is a vampire that is protected from the sun, so he can give that. He actually is allowed to impart that ability to Briar,
Daywalker.
which is a daywalker. Yes, so Briar was considered a daywalker, but a vampire. But then Briar also found like this really crazy, evil, wicked, cursed book in the ancient library as well. That had like all these like necrotic, they call it necrotic verses. It intermingled with Mayaz's thing, and then we have what we call a undead vampire, an undead eating vampire, where Briar,
A pure vet.
Pirvat, which Briar was just now feasting on the blood and viscera of undead beings instead of living beings. Fast forward to the logging camp where you guys find Tiger. The name that came to my head was Mr. Tumbleton the Tiger, but I don't know. I don't think that's the right name.
Tango.
I was like, Mr. Tumbleton sounds right. Okay, so Tango the Tiger, and then he meets Benji, talks about Benji's prior master. A very important Chalish noblewoman who was made Inquisitor of the Shackles. Pretty much, he's warning Benji that the Chalish Empire has enough with the fucking pirates in the Shackles. Has been interrupting business long enough. Obviously, those huge Chalish slave ships that have been captured being one of those reasons. And she is now going to conduct a large fleet to invade the Shackles. Now, I hope you guys realize the Cheliax like Armada is one of the largest and frightening military forces. So it's almost like a doomsday clock for the Isles and the Shackles here.
So you're saying there's like more than 7 ships?
More than 7 ships, yeah.
Oh,
Much
a lot.
more.
Oh, 8. Oh,
Oh.
Hey, yeah.
11.
And so Benji does relay that, but then eventually the group begins to, I wonder, okay, and then coming back out of the jungle. Yes, this is where the campaign twisted a little bit, because they find out that Captain Whitewinds has cut his losses, stole their ship, the Dremark's Promise.
Fuck, I jumped.
Sank the Seagull so their small little more notable signature ship, just so they can leave the island with 2 of the big ships, and stole half her crew that you stole from quite frankly from
Like stealing is a
Harrigan.
big word.
But then they also stole Ambrose as well, which you feel like was one of the reasons why they did what they did. Something about Ambrose was important.
Yeah, because he was glued to the ship.
And they headed to Blood Cove because Briar can track ships' locations, and they were headed to Blood Cove. You guys figure out a way to save the Seagull after I feel like it was like such a miserable time for you guys on this island after that happened, but I think it was just the fact that like your ship got stolen. It's like buying a new car and then somebody taking it and leaving them their own shitty car that's broken. I can understand. Like I feel
they
like
deliberately broke it as well.
Yes, exactly. They popped out the tires of their car after they left it. Well, I mean, obviously because they didn't want you to follow them. But at the same time, I can understand how that feels. Like here you have a brand new car and that just happened. As a DM, I'm thinking you should, at least you have something. But obviously, as a player, you're probably like, that fucking sucks.
It's also all the loot on board.
Oh yes, you did have a lot of cargo.
Over 100,000 gold pieces worth.
More than that, yeah. But I actually, but after like, is it weeks, a couple, maybe like even 2 weeks of really struggling, you guys did manage to find out a way how to kind of like engineer a way to get this. Benji being one of the really big things there, and also Briar somehow taming 2 dinosaurs with the flute. Yeah, you had that huge thing with the dinosaurs as well, running away from your life. A lot of crazy stuff happened. Beach episodes were pretty chill. A lot more relationship building with the crew who remained, who stayed loyal to you. And then we go into you guys setting off, and here we are at Ghost Head, where we meet Aaron. Well, on the way, obviously Benji gets teleported away from Tango, and back
Something
to the
important, we
master.
did see kind of a pale-skinned woman who was working with slaves.
Oh, yes. Yes. We also missed the part where you guys went to go to the slave
Yeah,
slave masters to
biggest
the
part of the
west.
backstory, the only part that is getting ignored.
Well, it's because I had it all ready for you, but I mean, oh yeah, so there's a whole conspiracy that I was laying out about some folks from Blood Cove, the logging camp, were mysteriously evacuated before Ricky the Hake goes missing. And then mention of the slave masters to the west, who are also part of the Iron Fence Company. So, a lot of like, puzzle pieces, really, really much, like pretty much. Not really sure how these all tie together. And then we get to, and also Skugga mentioning things about being invaded in the Shadow Realm. Then we have you guys make it to Goat's Head. We meet Aaron, a mercenary with a gun, and you find out that mist comes out at night. No one goes out at night. People go missing. You find Fancy Tumwell there, a pirate who talks to you about the razor sharks that have used to own this island before, and they want it back. And they want to take it away from these like cult people who are now in charge, which is nobility. We also find that the Jerus live here, which is a cousin, a cousin family of the Kanads. He even mentions that he knows of young Knox when he was a little boy. He also talks about how his father is no longer alive. Knox's father, but didn't want to explain the details further on like why his father had to do what he had to do for Knox. So little breadcrumb there, possibly that Knox, like the story is a little different than what Knox is thinking. Also Owlbear too. The whole thing with Owlbear is he also has a picture of his old life as well, and a huge scar on his head. Anyways, so
Or maybe it's his wife. Maybe it's his brother's wife.
you don't really know. He didn't really say. It doesn't really know.
Well, I mean, we think that maybe his like twin brother in the picture. They look very similar.
Interesting. Fucking nuts.
That is what happens when Dumb and Dumber makes a plan.
Pretty much. So okay. And then the Tom Wall and the on Goat's Head, a few things happen. You have old Morag, who gives you the hermit in the lighthouse, who gives you his aid, summons demons on your command. Only one time for Leonard. You also have the Jerus, who are planning to who are scared from the cult, trying to figure out a way to get out, and has commissioned 2 vials of death fog. Then we have the Afric and Elgana Moisan, Afric Bouffant, who are part of the cult. You learn about Yaknath, a terrible fish creature who has a Rosaka in chains. and forces people to mate with the Rosaka, and then he eats like the offspring. I don't know, like he eats the sacrifice and lays his eggs in them. So it's like a really gruesome, like fish briny stuff here, and then so you guys are like, we had enough of this. You guys eventually try to attack them. The assault from the Razor Sharks, about 20 men fail, or 13 men maybe. Alfred Bluefont, a very formidable sorcerer, just kills them all in one turn. There's a fight for the Jerus, where Reynaud Jeru, the uncle of Nox, dies, falls in battle. Nox is traumatized by that. Eribert, his cousin, is also survives. You guys retreat after a successful negotiation from Muna, getting 25,000 gold pieces from Elegan and Moisan, and the rest to leave Goat's Head. You guys do so. You leave, you circle around, and you come back. On the way around the island, you find the Razor Shark pirate's ship that Fancy Tomwell is pretty much his base from, where he's been traveling to and from, where he has more men. He parlays with you, wants to share in the gold because he was there and he heard that. Wants retribution for the death of his men, but none of you guys are, like, all of you guys are fine. He thinks you probably betrayed him or chickened out. You guys say no. So he goes back to his ship. They start shooting you with cannons. At this point, Leonard, you summoned a Hydra demon. Hydra demon on them. It casts darkness and it kills them. It destroys the ship. At that point, you guys make your way back. Release that fog. Kill villagers. Witness the horror of your actions. That fog keeps rolling, assimilating into the night mist. And you guys decide to follow Elgana Moisan. You find her in a village. She ambushes you with the few guards she has remaining. But after a harrowing fight, really close, by the way, she almost escaped. Skuga detects her. Muna, fairy fire, and Nox finishes her off.
Not fairy fire, the better one, glitter dust.
Oh, glitter dust, whatever it is. And so you try to ask her some questions, but at the end, you don't get the answers we're looking for. And so we resume back at the site of this ambush, the site of the pulp that is now Elegana Moisan, and her bodyguard as well. Skuga, the enlarged, goes away. Skuga turns to normal once more.
Oh.
And Sandara is going to use her Cure Wounds on our boy Owlbear, which is a level 1 Cure Wounds. So was that 1d8 plus Wisdom? 7 plus 3 or 2. 9. As Sandara prays to Besmara, the dew in the mist coagulates with the blood, seemingly starting to heal some of Owlbear's grievous wounds. You also hear cries and screams from the village nearby as the death fog begins to roll into the northern parts. Somebody roll me a d20 here.
9.
Okay, 9. Well, how much, wonder how much I gave you for the commoners before.
I think it was like 1,000 apiece.
No, it must have been about. All right. So, as you guys hear the cries from other parts of the village, you can all split 1,800 XP between all of you.
Right. Well, I think I should get all of it.
No.
Okay, you can all have 1 XP each. I'll take the rest. That's a fair split.
I admire
We all
your...
get 360.
What?
No. You
What?
can't do 1D 1,800 because they've rolled the.
Oh, you're right.
360, we all get 360.
360? Okay. That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Someone... who's the lowest level in the party?
You. I'm not gonna. You can give them out and narratively. But split
sorry?
this. Split this for now. And then you can give out
Oh, yeah.
XP narratively.
Oh, just because like I don't need it since I just hit level 7 since I completed like 3
Hey
major
man, you
back-to-back
can't.
goals.
Hey man, you can't stop the flow of XP.
Oh yeah.
Can't be stopped.
Keep learning, adapting.
Yeah, you keep getting better because you're part of the. So, all right. What do you guys do in this moment? Oh, so the last really tidbit of information was where is Afric hiding? Right? Where did he go with the fish monster? And I think you have 2 decisions to make. It's either his manor, where he was last seen fighting, or I mean, obviously before the ritual, so it was a while ago, and then or his shop.
Yeah, I think we decided on going to the shop last time.
Did we decide on anything?
I do not recall, but I'm fine with it.
I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, we had some kind of check, or someone heard from somewhere that he would most likely go to his shop.
Oh right, I think it was I summoned that.
Oh yeah, you summoned the thing to speak to the dead. And that.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So you go into the shop?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the tavern. And the lights of the tavern are on. So here we are in number 4. And the lights of the tavern are on. And you hear murmured hush
As we
voices
walk, I'm
inside.
gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Does anybody else need healing?
Yes.
No, I'm pretty good. And since this is like darkness, Skuk is like very defensive.
Alright, 1 for Nox, right?
I mean, yeah. Only give me 1.
Shit, sorry, that's the wrong button.
Damn.
Summon monsters to attack you.
You get 9.
9. Better than nothing. Let's go.
All right. Go ahead. Take a cookie for that, for the healing here, Dante. For Leonard. So you guys hear murmurs. Candles are lit. What do you guys do in front of the tavern? These sounds of shouts have now kind of died down by the time you get to the tavern. But I think now you begin to see that the silvery green mist that was the death fog, you can't see it as in it's not like a separate entity anymore, as it's now becoming more blanketed. spreading now seemingly with this mist. So even as you guys are starting to walk, the air, the mist is starting to tingle a little bit on your skin. What do you guys do?
Let Skugga go in first. He's probably the least injured.
Yeah. I think we should make this quick.
Yeah. Skugga Leonard go in first. Or then behind.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'll just
say again?
keep my guns out.
Skugga go in first, then you behind.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna stay back in case of a fireball.
I'll keep my guns out and at the ready.
I have my whip at the ready.
Skugga opens the door.
This terrifying shadow creature opens the door, and you just hear screaming. I think one of you can probably just clock that this is what's that guy's name again?
You mean the smith who fucked me on my anchor?
Yeah. Well, he didn't fuck you too much. Like, he gave you an anchor. He just made it his
He
style.
did. I do think he did give me a free upgrade if we're being technical.
Yeah, he gave you a fucking sea cucumber, man. It's gonna be classic.
That's not what I paid for. Skugga goes in.
Classic.
We come to return the wares.
Adal, strong hammer. So you hear Adal shout like, "Oh, it's here! It's going to eat us! Get back behind me, children!" And like you can hear like his kids crying, his wife pleading. Skugga just kind of looks over at you, like, what the fuck?
Skugga would say, "Take me to your master." Take me to your master. Some of the few rare comments he says because it's just to terrify people.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Roll an intimidation check.
I mean,
What does somebody else do as well when you guys realize this is a doll and his family?
3.
When I realize this is what?
A doll and his family.
You see a doll, and there's its doll family.
No, I'm just gonna be like, so my slowly walk past Skugga. And I'm gonna say,
And then I'm gonna
That's
say,
okay.
with a 3 on the intimidate, Leonard, you just close the door in Skugga's face. Like, Skugga doesn't walk in. He says like, "Where is your master?" And Leonard, you brush him off, like almost like walking through Skugga, like kind of like making him look less, and then close the door.
More comfortable.
Right, close the door
I
behind
kind
you.
of just walk past him, close behind, like as he's like talking to him. Take me to your mat. Close the door. Sorry about that. His bark is worse than his bite.
And then you hear a doll say, "Oh, Master Leonard, you've returned. I hope the wares were good for you. I hope I did take it upon myself to give you a slight little aesthetic upgrade, but hopefully that was in your liking. You know, you gave me so much gold, so I thought maybe I'd just do a little bit more." Oh, he's like, "What's going on though?"
He gave us a hunk of raw iron, but now's not the time for that.
Is that what an anchor is? I'm not sure.
Skugga was like starts scratching the door.
Like a cat that wants to be let out.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like a scary monster.
No,
Oh,
like
I
cat.
was like imagining
little
like
cat.
a
Yeah,
cat
with
when they
that
want
three-
to get out. It's
With
like
that
let
3,
me
it
out.
does. With that 3, it does feel more like a cat. But in his
And
mind,
then
he's
and
trying
then the
to
moment
terrify
someone
them.
opens the door, he just turns around and goes away from the door.
And keep in mind, Skugga has been in a Titsy. He even walked away in the last fight. So he's not normal Skugga either right now.
Leonard doesn't know that. Leonard believes he's just like a summon. Because Skugga almost never speaks in common with us, and when he does, it's either like one word.
Yeah.
So Leonard has no idea he's like an actual sentient being. But he's just gonna say, alright, now's not time for the anchor. Afric, blue phone, where is he?
Adal blinks his eyes. No, I don't. I'm not sure.
I have a hard time hearing you, Cal. Wait, maybe if I up your volume here. Can you talk now?
I am just fine.
I'm not sure.
What?
No. Alright, now it's better. Alright. Do you know what's been going on up on the hill?
Yeah. Shrugs. Sir, me and my family have been hiding here because there usually is a lot of screaming that comes from the top of the hill during the new moon. The screaming, sir, doesn't last long, but today it sounded much louder. I'm assuming whatever the thing up there is finally turned and destroy,
Leonard gets like a drop of sweat. Yes, that monster killed all of them.
Nah, he's kind of just like looking at him like with a neutral expression, and then he says, "Everybody on the hill is dead."
Oh. His eyes
Lenore
start to
and
tear
Afric.
up. My cousin was up there. And his wife. Are you sure it's everyone? Are you sure there's no survivors? You were up there. Where's the
The
monster?
only survivors were the ones responsible.
Oh,
Lenore. Wait, not Lenore. Fuck, what's her name?
Lenore.
Yeah,
Muna doesn't.
Moisan and Bluephone were the only other survivors.
Oh dear.
Muna does like a small cough clap because that's a great way of, like.
You guys are listening to this through the door, as you guys are not inside the inn at the same time as Leonard is. But I will say you can kind of overhear what's happening.
What the fuck?
Also, I would like to open the
What?
door.
Why did you send everything that I wrote? I'm sorry, Cal. I'm just saying it out loud. Can I walk around the tavern while Leonard is talking inside? I don't know why it just sent Ken.
What are
Can
you?
you do the can?
What are you walking around the tavern for?
Isn't the shop like next to the tavern? Wouldn't there be like windows?
No. Surprisingly enough, how I described this was the tavern was situated next to like this giant boulder, and that raises up from the ground, and it's like the shop has been carved out of this boulder
Oh, okay.
that's connected to the shop through a doorway in the tavern.
Can I try to look for signs of Alfric around the tavern, like fresh signs?
Sure, you can roll a survival check.
17.
In the darkness, with all the commotion, people and Adal and his family now traveling around through this area, it's pretty hard to find any tracks.
Yeah, no problem.
If you're
In that case,
specifically
Aaron will
looking for
just-
fish tracks, like of the
Ooh.
footprints of a fish monster, you don't see anything that's outside of humanoid.
Okay,
At
okay.
least outside.
In that
this
case,
tavern.
I'll just kind of stand watch, just like keep an eye out for anything like just outside the tavern. Just
I would.
I've got my night vision goggles on.
Brian,
I would like
take
to knock on it and like open.
you walk around the tavern, and Leonard, I'll let you respond to what they said with the monster thing and all that. before Muna knocks on the door.
Yeah, he says like the ones responsible survived, including my son and Bluffon and the monster. Right now we need to find Bluffon. Where is he?
Yeah, Adel shakes his head. Oh, I don't know, sir. He did not come here. And then the knock on the door. Dum, dum, dum. They all scream at the knock.
Yeah,
I like put up my arm, kind of like hands to like calm them, and then I open the door.
Yeah, we need to hurry up. We need to get into that shop and see if there's a way in or out.
All right. I look back to them. I say, for now, stay inside, safer. Wait until morning to come out.
Oh, we definitely will, sir. Yeah. Yep. Me and my family, we ran here as soon as possible because, like, you know, it's more structurally sound here. So.
Give him a nod and then go out.
I'm like, the way into the shop is through the tavern.
The driftwood, right?
Yeah?
Alright, let's go.
You guys are at the tavern.
Yeah, you're at the tavern, and you went into the tavern, talked to them, and then you went out.
Oh no, I thought we were up here. The guy who made the anchor. Sorry.
No.
The guy who made the anchor is the owner of the tavern.
Hey,
He's
I
a
remember now.
bartender, at least. Yeah. And he literally just said, we came to the tavern because the tavern was more structurally sound than his.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the word tavern. I don't know why, but for me, your microphone kind of like is loud, but then goes quieter and quieter.
Sometimes but I listen to it, and I am talking quieter, but I can still hear what I'm saying at times.
For me, your
I hear you
microphone is
fine.
just fine.
Yeah, I
There's
hear
no
you fine.
problem.
Dante, maybe
Me
need to up
too.
your sound on Discord.
No, I did, but
It's your
like
fucking headphones, bro. I don't know.
You had
Yeah, but like I can hear everybody else fine. Like the volume
I don't
stays
know what to
consistent,
tell
only
you.
for you.
I don't
But
know.
alright, then instead of like closing the door, I'm just gonna like just tell them, stay inside, blah blah, and then like motion to everybody else, like go through to and then go to the shop.
Muna comes in and then Skugga right after.
Sure.
We go to the shop. I sent in
Yeah,
Skugga first. If the door's not open, he would like to kick it open.
I'll follow at the back. But like one gun facing like towards like behind us and one ahead, so that I'm like covering our butt and our front.
I know but in my head I get the image where like the posture is like when you cross your arms, but like it's more like guns and you're kind of walking sideways.
What about the rest
By the
of
way,
you guys?
Cal, how much time did it take for us to walk over to the tavern here?
I would say about like maybe 5-10 minutes. Or actually, maybe even longer. Like 10 minutes, maybe.
Okay, I just want to know
Like,
because
I would say
I'll take
more like 5 minutes, actually. Sorry.
Okay, 5 minutes. Then I would still have a minute left of full strength.
Okay.
It was cast on me at the end of last session, like during the combat encounter there. I don't know, it's like about to run out, I think.
Sure. We'll say it's about to run out. Is that it?
Yeah.
I mean, where's
I
that?
just want to make sure that it gives me +4 to my strength, so it's pretty important for combat encounters.
Yeah, it's not gonna last much longer though. Where's Nox?
Well, he's walking in the front door. Doesn't
Alright.
really care about his position.
Briar?
Well, I'm not going in the middle or the front. I'm just letting the others take the point if there's someone inside.
Okay. So you're in the back. So, but everyone's in the tavern now? Okay.
Shop.
Do you guys close the door at the tavern or leave it open?
Let's leave it open.
Okay. Skuga tries to smash the door open. Let me get a attack roll from Skuga.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make
Just a
two.
melee attack.
Yeah, 2 melee attacks. 1 round each.
26 and 26.
Why does it look so weird? Why isn't just roll me an attack roll?
Sure. What I mean, like you just said, like okay.
What is it? Is melee a skill or what is that?
Yeah, in
That's
case
just
you need-
that's his melee bonus. Like I can also roll that.
Yeah.
Just something on the sheet.
Mm.
The melee modifier that we have.
Oh, okay.
I can do it too.
But I mean, in this case, I needed to see what damage would come out here.
Sure.
All right, so Skuga digs both his shadowy claws into the wooden door, bursts it out, cracks it up, splintering. Like you have already seen what Skuga is capable of, but I think in the last encounter is like where you really truly see, like, yes, Nox is much more agile, nimble. He's like, well, I mean, now Skuga that can fly. It's like you can see like
He's
the
more light on his
difference.
feet.
You can definitely see the difference in like Nox, like how he fights is more like a wrestler. Like he gets in there. You can see he takes blows, but Skuga, you can almost see him as like this phantom menace. Like he's just swooping in, hard to see, and then like people are getting eviscerated by claws. Like think of it as like you have like kind of like Captain America versus the Wolverine in terms of how they're fighting. Skuga is actually, I would say, more agile, has more maneuverability than Nox, whereas Nox has more adaptability. So like when you're watching that last fight, you watch as this creature would go from like person to person, like zooming up to them, flying up to them, boom, boom, ripping them apart, going to the next, ripping them apart. So at this moment, Skuga right now is probably like the most terrifying thing in your group. And how he opens the door, you could see like almost anger, wrath coming out of this as his shadows flicker around him. Before you is a dark, like, storefront, very similar from what you saw. It's small, maybe like 2-3 people, like maybe 2.5 Noxes can fit in there easily. But like 4 regular people can stand in there, easily, not easily, but enough space. It's dark though. What do you guys do? You still see magical items lining the shelf, like maybe a globe, an apparatus. At least from the light that's within the tavern, you can see that from where you guys are. What do you guys do? Google will also step aside too, so that you guys can see the rest of the room.
Alright, you say it's dark, so Leonard's just gonna like, if there's like something nearby, he can just pick up, cast light on it. If not, he's just gonna take out a torch and cast light on the torch.
Okay. I mean, the inside of the shop is illuminated a little bit. Just seeing more stuff.
Are there any traps?
You can definitely look for a trap with perception.
That's a 29.
No, it doesn't. Where are you looking for a trap at?
Want to check if the shelves where the magic items are trapped.
So you walk into the. So as you step into the store, Aaron, to look for your traps, the shelves look pretty normal. A little bit of dust on them. Then you hear Afric's own voice say, "Explode." And explode. You, I will give Muna a spellcraft check here.
So we weren't in the shop already.
No.
Luna spellcraft. Okay.
Oh, I misunderstood something. Sorry.
Yep.
I thought we
Lunar
were already in
spellcraft.
the shop.
No,
Yeah.
no one has mentioned to walk inside.
Oh, okay.
On the 24, Muna, you recognize this right away. There are explosive runes on all the tiles and walls carved into the boulder of the walls of this like makeshift cavern here. And many of his items have been magically enchanted with a glyph of speaking that speaks the trigger word that then triggers these explosive runes.
Alright. Muna would yell, "Get back! It's a trap!" And I just like bolt back.
You could get a +1. You
Could
can
I-
give Aaron a +1
try
on
and
his reflex save.
I try and like run in and pull Aaron out.
No, that's not how traps work. Only because that would have essentially negate the point of a trap. First, though, I do need a reflex save from Aaron. Because of
For the +1.
Muna's higher spellcraft check, he recognizes the like as soon as the glyph of speaking comes out, he clocks the explosive runes, and he's like, "Get back!" Would anyone like to use a cookie here? I have a DC set in mind. Aaron,
I'll
does
use
that
a cookie.
is that included with the +1?
No.
Okay,
Also, I'd like to use
so
this.
you have a
cookie.
21.
E4.
Get 10 XP.
Thank you.
It's not gonna help you now, but it's a learning experience.
I just
Cool.
genuinely misunderstood. I thought we were already in the store.
Get a +3 from a cookie.
Thank you.
All right, your total
So that's
is
24.
24. Before I resolve this, does anyone else want to use anything?
I don't have a cookie for that.
No, I'm just.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we close it off.
You know, fuck, and I get this. Get a +2.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Aaron, you have succeeded a 5 or more on this check. Therefore, you have. As soon as Muna yells that out, who gave the D4? Is
was
that
me.
Nox? All right. How does Nox also help Aaron? Like, so Aaron, I'm guessing you're just gonna jump to the door. Like, you're just like, oh shit, you're gonna just try to jump into back into the tavern, right? As soon as like the explosive runes start to glow, you just kind of dive into the tavern.
Yeah.
And then the explosion happens as you're diving, Poof, as all the stone fragments just go all over the place. The ground explodes in a tremendous thunder. The sides of the caverns of the walls just implode inwards. Like, it's just whatever's in this cavern space of this shop is going to be torn apart by shrapnel. But Aaron, your body is like diving outside. Nox, you're a big component to the success here, as to the degree that Aaron did it. So, what does Nox do as Aaron is jumping through the tavern?
Yeah. So as he's jumping, Nox is quickly running up to the door. And he places one foot on the on like the door frame, like in tension, ready to spring out. And then as Aaron jumps through, he catches him, and then he pushes on the door frame with his foot to just give that extra bit of distance.
Okay, nice. And you guys fly backwards. So here at this point, because Aaron successfully did this, I'm gonna give you, Aaron, another check here. We'll make this a really simple DC 10 fortitude check, save, just to see if any of the shrapnel damages you.
10.
Okay. Thankfully enough, some of the armor that you're wearing, the fragments of stone are embedded in some areas. You do have a little bit of cuts and bruises here, but nothing substantial. So thankfully, because of everyone's quick thinking, Aaron, you're retrieved, and you guys land on the ground at the tavern. Everyone's kind of shocked. Adal and his family starting to scream again after the explosion happened. And whoever's standing in front of the door of the tavern right now, or door to the shop, you will see a hole, like the boulder roof caves in, slams into the already weakened floor of this cavern, and then crashes through, and you can see beneath the floor of this cavern, darkness. It's not solid rock, as you might expect. It's dark, and you hear, as like the inner cave wall, like the boulder itself, like crumples and caves in. The hole in this ground widens, and more of the ground opens up until the side of this tavern where the boulder was is now empty. Parts of the boulder actually, parts of the tavern wall that faces it also blown away. So it's like an open, now it's opened to the outside. You can see the night sky, the mist starting to creep in, and then this giant hole where the boulder was that now leads to the ground, or inside dark depths below. I think for some of you, maybe Leonard or Muna, well, let's actually roll a perception check, everyone. The further you are away, I would say actually, Briar, roll me a perception check, because everyone else would have gotten disadvantage here. So Briar, you can roll normally here.
Okay.
Moon is also pretty far away, so yeah.
As you guys are covering your eyes, well, you couldn't be if you were able to see the explosive runes.
Oh right, yeah. I was like, yeah.
So, as everyone, like Leonard, Muna, Aaron and Nox obviously couldn't, but Muna, Leonard's covering their ears at the sound of this explosion. Briar, you're far enough where the initial shock to your ears fades quickly, and then you hear running water.
I hate when someone leaves the sink on.
Well, if there's a fish monster somewhere, I guess it's somewhere near the water.
Does anyone look in the hole?
It's just
I
taking a
guess
shower.
so.
Before I look in the hole, I just looked to Aaron after the explosion. Aaron, you're all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, I didn't
Okay.
think I was in the room.
It was pretty dark, so I understand your confusion. All right.
I do look in the hole.
Briar, you look inside the hole and you see, you don't see much. It's you have dark vision, right? Actually, you see that there is a wide rushing river underneath the cavern, and magical items that have been stored in the boulder are now rushing down the water, along with some of the lighter pieces of stone. More of the heavier pieces of stone are now at the bottom of this river, probably. Judging by it's pretty deep, maybe like 5 feet deep, 6 feet. Yeah. So, what do you do?
You know, if I still didn't need to breathe, I would jump in there without a second thought. Right now, I think it's a bad idea.
Which way is the water going?
Downstream.
Yes, which way is that?
Roll me a
Where
survival
all
check.
the water goes.
Me or Briar?
You have the question. You have dark vision?
No, but I got a torch.
Are you gonna drop the torch in there?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, you drop the torch in there, it goes out, and you can't really see which direction it went.
No, I cast light on it, so. Which way does it float away? Take away the light.
I would say to the sea because all
Yep,
the water
towards the
goes
sea.
to the sea.
So, towards the northwest.
Yeah, but if we're on an island, the sea is all around us.
Close.
Towards the harbor.
Hmm.
To the bay.
Northeast.
It's really hard to tell like multiple directions. So I would say in this case it's going like north.
And we're in this place, right? We're down here.
In number 4, man. Like, why would you be in a building that's not marked?
Right there.
Yeah, but no, the one that just blew up. The one just blew up.
No,
This
it's
is
the tavern. The boulder is right attached to the tavern, so it's
It's like right there. Oh, no, then it's the other side.
Well, I'm just drew it to show Dante something so he doesn't keep appearing in
Oh
other
no,
buildings.
like he said, like before we need to go through the driftwood to get to the shop. So I thought like these two buildings are connected, and now we're like here.
Well, he did say that the shop was inside of a boulder.
All right.
We are at 4.
yeah. I would say actually, sorry. The water is rushing at this point. Oh shit! Now that I think about it, it'd be like. Okay, it's okay. We'll say north. I'm gonna say actually this cavern. Now I'm like all fucked up. Hold on. It's actually kind of going west, in a way. The water is traveling to the left, actually, a little bit.
It's traveling towards 10.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys know what? If we just stand here, it's gonna take too long.
I was about to ask, how long down is it a drop in this pit?
I'd say about maybe 20 feet, judging by Leonard throwing the light down there.
20 feet. There's water. It's fair deep. I jump.
Yeah.
Knox, wait.
Knox.
Nox does not wait.
Yeah, I was suggesting the same thing.
I jump too.
Skugge, carry me!
Yeah.
And we jump.
I'm just gonna take like anything that's on the floor, like a rock or a piece of wood or whatever, and just quickly cast slide on it so I can see again, and then jump in.
Oh,
There's like a
Damn it.
half-burned sign that says "Home is where," and then it's burned because of the explosion.
okay. I jump in after everyone else because my mama warned me against these types of kids, but
Okay, I'm just saying, if everyone else jumped off the bridge, it's fair to assume something is wrong with the bridge.
Hmm.
You know?
No, that was just like a suicide cult.
I'm just saying, there is some logic behind it.
All right, the water is frigid, cold, as you guys are hitting the water. Now, I did say that a lot of chunks of stone, the larger ones, have remained underneath this place. So, and it's dark. So I am going to ask all of you to roll me d20. If you get 5 or lower, you might get injured. If you roll a 1 here, not good.
At 20.
15.
Okay, so nothing serious. You guys all miss like these boulders that are jutting out of or small boulders that are jutting out of the water, but it is cold. It's cold, briny water almost immediately you guys feel your heat just kind of evaporate from you as you begin to start to shiver. It's chaotic as the water begins to rush around you. Now I'm gonna need everyone roll me a fortitude save here to not get
Quick
swept
question
up.
about Sindara and Owlbear. Are they still with us, or did they go back to the ship? I don't remember.
They were with us.
Oh wait, you're right. They are with you.
Net 20. Let's go.
Which fortitude? 20.
Can
Not
I
an
use
Aki.
Skugga's fortitude because I said that he's grappling me?
No, you can roll a strength check.
Would
First
my
one.
endurance feat count
So-
for this?
No, your endurance is like weather, right? Not.
It's just the harsh conditions.
No,
No.
it's not a Constitution check.
Yeah, but it also says fortitude saves made to avoid non-lethal damage from hot or cold
Yeah.
environments.
This is not about the. You're not resisting like environment. Again, it's not about like the terrain or the like weather. It's just the strength of the river pushing you to.
Okay, so I imagine he does not hold on to me, so my
I,
roll is
u- I
14.
would usually think the river is part of the environment, but okay.
It says avoiding damage from environments, like as in like you can't get damage from hypothermia, or you have resistance against like hypothermia or heat strokes, but not necessarily the strength of a river flow.
Oh, this is against the strength of the river flow. I thought it was against being cold.
No.
No,
I mean, I'm
never
assuming you guys can handle some cold like right away. Like you guys, like the human body is a little.
It's just the way you described it was like, oh,
Well, yeah, it is cold.
heat
It is-
right out of you.
It does. You guys are gonna start to see cold come into effect, but right now,
I thought there might have been a supernatural element to the water.
no. But right now,
From the
it
way you
is.
described
It
it.
is just the sheer force of this river just rushing.
That is my
underground.
misunderstanding.
And
My
what
bad.
did everyone roll?
14.
20, nat
20.
22. So yeah, all of you are able to like pick yourselves up. Some of you guys start to like Muna, you specifically start to like get pushed, get pulled away, and then Skugga just kind of reaches out, grabs you, pulls you up.
I like to imagine Squid grabs him like he would grab a cat. There's like
It's
a bit
a-
of scruff of the shirt, pulls him up.
Yeah. And you guys are now, water is now rushing through you at pretty intense speeds. And at your like weight, it's up to your chest level. So you guys might have gotten your bearing, but this is extremely difficult terrain at this point. Any false moves or or any type of movement that is not like I would say made at like let's say quarter speed will incur another fortitude save, or like an acrobatics check. Which what I'm trying to say is you move quick, you might get swept up again. But you guys
I'm
are
just
all
gonna
up
look
around,
Yeah,
kind of.
I'm gonna
able.
look around. So, like for example, can we get up here? Or is this like above the water? Like the way I'm seeing this map, like this where we are now, this is like the water, the river, and up here is like a dry land, or at least like elevated. Could be wrong.
They are. It is like like a cavern type of thing. You can get up there, but it is dark and it is a very craggly. What I mean by craggly is think of like the barnacles on the bottom of a ship. It's really jagged, rough, rock, sharp. But you can definitely see like there's space up there. Able to maneuver around.
I let myself be further away.
I think like jagged rocks are a better, safer choice than like a rushing river. So Leonard is gonna go up there and try to climb up.
All right. Let me get a climb check.
Skugga would like to fly me up.
11.
Leonard, you try to climb up and back into the river. Let me get a fortitude save from you.
I can't see my
Oh
token.
no!
Hold on, Aaron. Let's see.
I see her right here.
Oh wait, you don't have
Yeah,
vision. What's your night vision? 60?
I think
Yeah.
it's 30 feet.
Minus 60.
Okay.
Oh, we're on that. I think I have a light aura from when I had a torch before.
But you do not have a torch anymore, huh?
No, I do not. I also think Sandara has. Yeah, Sandara also has the light aura right now. There we go. Perfect. Now I can't see
Alright.
shit.
Leonard, you fail, so you begin to get swept up. I am gonna let
60 foot.
the
60
people
foot.
and on your turn. So this is, let's say, your turn. I'm gonna say you do float about 30 feet if people don't stop you. Almost everyone is in your way though, so good
Yeah,
idea
help.
on being behind. Muna, Aaron, and Skugga can roll your. What's a good check here to just grab him?
Reflex?
Reflex
check?
isn't a check though.
Oh, right, it's the same, yeah.
It is. Let's do. Swim check or acrobatics or just straight strength.
For me?
No, you're already done.
Can I bluff him to believe he's being saved?
No.
You can certainly try.
Swim, acrobatics, or
So
strength.
what's the check now for?
If we can save our mighty
Save
captain who's
Leonard.
getting dragged away.
If I kind
oh.
of prefer him being in front, he has the
Can I
light.
toss a rope?
No, this is like a reaction right now. And on your turn, you may after he has
Okay.
been swept away. But
my
like,
token still doesn't have vision.
yes, because wait, you should. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure why you're not seeing it.
Okay, I'll just reload the page.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh.
Let me copy and paste, Aaron. So can I get some checks here?
I got an 11
So
acrobatic.
I'm
but
in the
Skugga,
back.
Skugga and
Oh.
Owlbear. So can somebody roll me a check for Owlbear here?
Owlbear, what, 1d20 plus 1? What?
Yeah, Owlbear has terrible swim from as far as I can tell. Don't think it's. Let's see, where's Owlbear? Owlbear, there he is. Strength is just a +3. He does have a plus. Oh, that's climb. Yeah, just a +3.
I mean, okay. Skugga is. Why did we move Skugga and you? This is not where you guys were.
Yeah, Owlbear gets a nat 20.
Okay. Owlbear and Skugga both get Aaron and stop him before. Or, I mean, not Aaron. Stop Leonard before he is swept up.
Well,
Thank
Okay,
you.
so there's pointy rocks here.
At this point, I'm just gonna ask you guys to roll me a soft initiative, just so that we can move this along.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, and I'm just,
Like,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my brain tonight, but I keep feeling like I'm missing information.
where's Moonlight?
All right.
Have
so
you deleted Moona?
no, it's right here.
I see him here.
That's Kuga.
No, here.
Oh, I just couldn't see myself.
Oh,
Nox, what did you decide to do here?
I'm going to succeed where the captain failed, up to the cliff face and try and climb up.
All right, roll me a climb check.
That is a nat 1.
Okay.
oh no.
So I'm gonna.
But it is 15.
I'm gonna move you here, and Nox, you begin to float. No save allowed. As Nox, you float down the river after climbing and falling, and whoosh, the rest of you guys watch as Nox's bald head is bobbling up and down the water as his arms are kind of. What does Nox do as he now begins to float away from his group at a high speed?
Climbs up the wall. One of the stones is loose. He couldn't quite see it, so he falls back onto his back, and just like, well, right, throws the rock over there. And it's just kind of flailing for a little bit. And that's probably like the first round there. Then he'll start to calm down and try and regain control after that. But yeah, just generally a little bit of flailing, splashing.
Okay. So Nox, you're just flailing down this river. For now. And I'm going to look for a okay. Well, I guess we could use this. All right, here we go. So that you guys understand a little bit where you guys are currently at. If you have to pee, I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, if you're hearing the boogie, then I turned on some water sounds.
Oh. I was like, if you have to be, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck is Cal about?
So, Aaron, you are next. You just saw Nox get swept up.
Okay, so is it like jagged rocks across from us?
Yeah, very sharp, pointy. But it's not
How
like
tall?
maybe like they rise about like 5 feet from the water. So it's a pretty tall cavern. But you imagine like you have about like 5 to 10 feet after you stand on top of the rocks. But the level, the terrain is not like flat. It's like some areas are tighter squeezed than others.
Okay. I would like to tie the end of my rope into a lasso and try to hook it like around a jagged piece. Like toss it and like hook on.
Mm-hmm. Let me get a ranged attack here. Oh, Nox, you can get a cookie for that
Like
one too.
this. 22.
Yep. All right. Lasso goes out. Also, give me a D20 luck check.
One.
Your lasso hangs on a stone, tightens around it. You tug on it. Feels good. What do you do?
I'm gonna test it first before trusting my
You just
full
did.
weight. Oh. Okay. Then I'm with the help of the rope. I'm gonna also like get up close, like holding on to the rope. I'm gonna get up close to the opposite wall. I'm having a hard time seeing. Is it here?
Yep,
Yeah.
that is wall.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna like start climbing up and about halfway like slam a python or piton or however you pronounce it into the wall.
Okay. Roll me a climb check.
Pretty sure it's a python.
It's a pit.
I don't know.
14.
Pretty sure it's pity. Okay. Aaron, you slip from the walls. It's very wet as you slip down. Your rope. Are you trying to like lean on your rope or just falling into the water?
No, I'm holding on to the rope.
Okay. So you hold on to the rope. The stalagmite breaks off the sharp piece into the water, and you plunge into the water as well. Roll me a quick fortitude save or an acrobatics check. I'll leave it up to you.
Oh my gosh, 14.
14's all day.
And you are swept just like Knox along the water. And I'm going to say you actually hit him. You catch up to him at least.
Oh, after
Okay,
the
well, I still
third
have
time
my-
failing to climb up the wall, maybe we shouldn't do it anymore.
Muna.
I still have my rope though.
You do have your rope. It's not like it's attached to anything anymore, but you do have your rope.
I am gonna beat the odds because my luck is legendary. I'm gonna get Squeaky to fly me up.
Okay, give me a fly check for
Gonna-
Skula, because this is a cramped space.
Yeah.
So Skuga, roll me a d8, please. He takes 2 points of piercing and slashing damage. Well, I mean, you can piercing or slashing, as he like scrapes against some of the stalactites that are coming down from the ceiling, and like also some of the cavern walls as well has like these really jagged, pointy, like almost shale type of rock, really sharp, and it cuts into him, but he doesn't really notice as he lets you down on top of the rock.
I'm gonna absorb though that damage.
Oh, you're like Muna himself? Oh, okay.
No, I can transfer damage from Squeaky to me.
Yeah. So Muna himself is gonna take that. Okay. All right.
It stabs him and I get pain. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. And he successfully gets you up there.
Great. My turn. I imagine, right? That's my action, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if Muna
Yeah,
has an
yeah,
action.
sure. Muna can do something now after being up there. This is also difficult terrain, so
Yeah, I have a rope, so I'm gonna. God, I'm not very strong, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna toss it to Aaron, and then I'm gonna put the other end in Skuka's hand.
give me a ranged attack here.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Okay. Rope goes out to Aaron. Aaron is already holding rope. So on his turn, I guess we'll see what happens. But it's near Aaron and Nox at least. That's the
Yeah.
rope into the water near them. All right, Leonard.
Hurry, I will catch it in this darkness.
All right. I'm gonna try to go for the rope and climb up with the rope.
What rope?
He jumps into the water to take Aaron's rope.
Oh, no, I misunderstood.
Oh, no. He lets himself get rushed down the stream to take the rope that you just threw.
You know, that's next level.
No, when you say I threw it up, I thought you meant like, you know, to us and like you're holding it or like Skuga's holding it.
He
I'm
he
saying
did,
the people
just
getting
not to you guys.
Yeah,
To where
I'm saving the people being swatted away.
Oh, okay. Ah.
Oh,
That's it.
well, I think maybe Leonard just can't see in the darkness right now. That's why.
Oh yeah, so he should have like a stone of light.
Yeah. He has,
Okay,
he has a light aura, but
I see now.
he can't see beyond it.
Yeah, like
Like
my
the light
vision
aura
is
ends
here.
here.
Yeah.
I just thought it was good old dance focus.
Alright. Well, I got nothing to lose, so I'm
Nice.
gonna. If I look this way, is it easier to climb up here?
Somehow harder.
It seems pretty difficult all the way around.
Not then. Just go like to the closest wall, so I don't have to struggle with the water a lot, and try to climb again.
You would think he learned from his mistakes.
You just
You would think.
move your token to where you would like to go.
Say like you.
Okay, and then roll me a climb check.
Come on, big money, no whammies. 17.
On a 17, I would say you slam back. You splash back into the water, but not like a full splash, like where you like completely lose your grip and you are like now swept away. Just like some of your footing was off, and you just kind of like you're kind of holding yourself up out most of the deep part of the water, with like your handholds along this cliff, like this rock wall. So you're not getting like thrown away or tossed by the Oat River again, but you're just not able to make your way up to the next level to get yourself all the way up. So you're kind of in this limbo. I will let you. This will also allow you to roll climb again. You know, like you still have some gas in the tank in this turn, so you're like, here's another shot.
Yeah. How about instead of like climbing, I'm just gonna like hold on to the wall and like start moving this way.
Okay, what's your total movement speed?
20, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so if you move more than half of your movement speed, it's going to probably be an issue, so I'm going to put you back over here, okay? Unless you want to move that extra square.
Isn't this where I started?
No.
No.
Then alright, yeah, for now. That's good for now.
Okay. Briar?
I see them all fail, so yeah, also I'm not going to cut my hands on that. I let them water move me forward.
You let the water move you forward, so you just fail that.
No, I'm not failing. I want to move forward with, like, I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm just going to lose grip. I want to move forward with the water.
So how many feet do you move with the water?
I don't know. My normal movement speed is it 25 or 30? Where was
Likely
that again?
30.
Yeah, my normal moving speed is 30. I don't know how much I can move with the water in
I'm
my
asking you,
bag.
how many feet would you like to move?
Like, isn't it difficult terrain? Then it would just be 15.
Okay.
Or
Move
can I
15.
move more when I...
Move 15 feet. Okay, and roll me a fortitude save. 15. Okay. So Briar, you wade into the water, and you get to the side of the wall. Footing slips on a rock underneath you. Your ankle twists, and you're like, ah! And just river takes you.
Muna's just standing up there like.
And I'm gonna say it takes you even further up than everyone else. As Briar's like
I,
goes under the water and then pops up somewhere down there. You're like,
well,
no
at
idea.
least I get closer to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
magical items.
Yes, you do.
Muna just being like.
I'm gonna go for the magical items, guys.
That's your motivation. You motherfucker. You fucking goblin. Damn you, Nina. That's not what we're here for.
But they will be worth a lot of money, guys.
That is true. And I understand your point of view, but god damn it, Nina.
When I saw them swimming
Your
away
fucking priorities,
after
I
the
swear.
cave. No, when I saw them swimming away when the fucking cave caved in, I was like, oh well, there they go. No one to claim them.
All right, who's next? Sindara and Owlbear. What would you guys like them to do? Who wants to? Leonard, Sindara, Nox, Owlbear. Let's go. Wait, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna have Sindora. She's gonna learn your lessons. Only move 10 feet here, staying next to the wall here in the darkness. Owlbear is also in the darkness, but I guess since you have light, Leonard, he's just gonna move next to you and just smile at you. He's like, I can't see, so I'm going to stick next to you, Captain.
Good. Stick close.
And Sundaro's like, hello? Where is everyone? Nox, it's up to you.
Right. Question, eh? As Aaron like fell down and went down the stream, is he like yelling or something on his way down? Does he make any noise?
I'm gonna think like when he fell, he might have like and well, he can see, so he might actually see that he's like rushing toward you. So he
Oh,
might
you
be like,
you bumped into me is the thing.
yeah. Yeah, I think it
just-
makes some noise.
Okay. I just wanted to know if because I'm completely blind. Like, I want to know? Do I know that Aaron bumped into me, or is this
Yeah,
some
I
random person that I don't know who is?
Yeah, I think like Aaron being aware that not everyone can see and how super dark it is would probably be like just yelling to make sure people know where he is.
Right. In that case, I think Nox is just gonna try and stabilize himself. So he doesn't just go out of control. Hell?
Okay then. Let me get a fortitude save or a acrobatics check.
Solid 9.
Okay. Nox, you try to right yourself, unable to. You actually float, like tumble over Briar. You guys kind of get wrapped up at one point and come up underneath the water, back into like the remaining air, cavern space above the water. a little bit further down now. You are now completely in blind darkness. The sounds of your friends fading quickly behind you.
I can't see anything. Hey, that's the wrong voice, isn't it? I cannot see anything. There we go.
Aaron, there is a rope that has been tossed next to you. You are also holding rope, by the way. What do you do?
Question.
Yes.
This initiative,
wheel.
do we have the 3 actions?
Kind of, I guess. I mean, I'd say let's limit it like to 2. So it's like, not too much stuff.
Okay.
The situation is a little bit different here than like you guys just on land fighting.
I'd like to grab onto Muna's rope with one hand.
Okay. Let's get a sleight of hand check here, or what is that check here?
Maybe climb.
No. There's for fingies, sleight of hand.
Do a finger check.
14.
14. I would say it's not too hard to grab this rope. It's floating. I mean, it's not gonna sink to the ground. So you flay your arm around, but thanks to a really good aim on Muna's part, it's really close to you. You grab
I hit
onto
you
it.
right in the back of your head. Like,
Yeah, you know it's pretty close.
Son of a bitch.
Grab it.
Okay, so am I hanging on to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'd like to just kick with my feet closer to the wall, so that it'll be like very slow. So just like this.
So you're just moving while Skuga is like anchoring you?
Yeah, but like I'm not moving further away. Like I'm moving like along with the how do I say this?
What's your intention here? What are you trying to do?
Just moving closer to the wall, but like still holding on to the rope.
Okay, so you are moving. You're just moving by holding
Yeah.
onto the rope. Okay.
Yeah, and I just can't one-armed hold myself closer to them. So I'm just like moving towards the wall, so it'll be easier next turn to do something else.
Okay. So do you want to get all the way to the wall like here, or you want to remain out here? Or like go
mean-
this way?
You said I have 2 actions, so I was guessing that going against the stream probably wouldn't be best.
It's up to you, because I will say, like, you do have your grip on the rope. You do also have your balance at the moment, and you're not moving too much. So where do you want to end up? As long as it's like within a 5-foot square.
he did
Next
say
to
we
you.
could move a quarter of a movement without a save.
Yeah, I just figured that meant on land. Let me just actually see where this rope's tip is. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm moving the tip based on where I'm thinking you're going. That's it. Like, the rope is gonna follow wherever you go.
I guess here.
Okay. All right. Good. Muna, Skuga, in your turn. Now, Skuga is there is going to be certain things if Skuga's moving with while anchoring Aaron here now at the same time. Just to let you know.
What are these things?
It depends on what Skuga is trying to do.
Skuga would like to, like, as steadily as possible walk. I mean, probably half movement here. Half movement here. So we can, like, pull him up, like...
Yeah, I'm only gonna let him walk once, and use his other action to maintain the hold on Aaron. Is that it for Skuga then? He's just gonna go along the rope?
Wait,
Like-
so it's a hold action just to hold the rope?
Yeah.
Okay, that seems
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot.
constricting movement for a reason. So,
Well, Moon would like to move this way.
okay.
Fine. Is all of this, like
Jagged stone.
topside?
Yeah. So you don't have your 3 action stuff right now, all right?
Oh, but you just said 2, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me move half my movement. Well, like quarter of my movement over here. So I can keep an eye on the dumps
Okay.
swimming away.
As you're walking through these jagged cliffs, roll me a fortitude save. Or jagged, yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty much cliffs. Okay.
Just for the record, then, are there any reason to move slower? Because I thought the reason to move slower, so we didn't have to do fortitude save. But if we do fortitude save, even if I'm moving a quarter,
No. That's only for the river. I actually didn't go over the rules for the jagged surface. So you can't move your full speed up here at all. It's not allowed. You only can move. It's difficult terrain, so you can only move 15 feet if you have a speed of 30. So like there is no full movement up on these jagged rocks, and going your half movement speed doesn't matter. The fortitude save has to be rolled as you're like you have to think about it as like you're walking through. Wait, why do you keep moving?
Well, then if I can move, if it doesn't matter if I'm moving half or a quarter, then I'm just moving half, as you said. Since
What's your speed?
30.
Okay, and you just moved 30 feet from here?
Well, I move 15, then I move 15,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright. So
compared to 10 and 10.
you take 4 points of piercing or slashing damage as you're making your way through. Cuts. Scrapes. All over you now. That ends your turn. Leonard.
Alright. Right now I'm just gonna keep moving slowly, so 5, 10. That's it.
Okay. Briar?
Do I need to make a fortitude or acrobatics to get on myself?
To not be... Yes.
Okay, then I'll do an acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
26.
Oh, shit. Nice. You can get... First time today. 100 XP here to Briar as... Briar, you're rushing down the river. You're like... Your body is being tossed everywhere. You do see this thick, like, jagged piece of stone rising up from the wall like a horn, like the edge pointed upwards. Mikkel, can you mute yourself if you're gonna be typing?
Yeah.
All right. And your hand just kind of like you don't even know how you're able to do this. At least you have dark vision because you can kind of see.
It was Nox tumbling into me.
Yeah, but like you're just like, what the hell? And then you kind of see the horn. Your arm just like immediately reaches out with all the quickness. But I think it's more of like you don't have the strength to just like pull yourself up. It's more of like soon as you clock that horn, Briar, like you grab onto the horn and then all core, all abs here, boy. Like you just like and like you put your legs around this like stone horn that stopped coming up, and so you're like actually outside of the water now. This way now, if you want to go back into the water, you can lower yourself back in, and you have your center balance again.
Okay, good. So I can go slowly down and go closer to Nox to reach a hand out.
What does that mean?
Just go forward to Nox.
Yeah. So you lower yourself back into the water.
Yeah,
and you make
like
your way.
I don't have any action left to actually try to steady him, but I'm just like Nox, hold on tight, and I just reach out to him.
Okay. I like it. Yeah, sure. So like I would say like as you're like lowering yourself back into the river, Nox just kind of flies by, Rah! And you're like, oh shit. So like so you're like you.
What
lower-
am I holding on to?
You lower yourself in the
Fucking hell.
water, and you like wade
I
over
don't
there.
know where your hand is.
I mean, I probably try to touch you so that you just have to grab it.
Oh my.
All right. Sandara and Leonard. I mean, Sandara and Albert will kind of follow Leonard. Sandara leading you guys, but she's like looking backwards towards like where Leonard is. And then Nox. You in your flailing manner, you do see like wet, like a wet briar. I don't know, not in fox form, I guess, but a wet briar, and you hear Briar's voice. Maybe even see. You don't see anything, but
I don't see shit. But if Briar does touch me, I guess he'll try and like flail over and grab the arm.
okay. Let me get a strength check from Briar first.
Oh god.
It's not gonna be negative, so even if you roll low, it's not gonna
8.
negatively affect here Nox here. But with an 8, I'll give you a +1 on your fortitude save here, Nox, or +1 on your acrobatics.
Alright. Make that acrobatics more fitting. 24.
24 is gonna do it. How does Nox get right with the help of Briar?
Yeah, so he's just kind of flailing with both arms in the direction. Grabs on with one hand, then grabs on with the other one immediately. And just kind of, you feel a tug on you as he kind of uses you as a rope. You go into tension a little bit, and just uses you to right himself, plant his feet on the ground there, and still holding on. And then he just kind of stands there in place. I think it's you I got.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. What do I do now?
At that exact moment, a magical item floats by Nina. Does Briar let Nox go and go for the magic item, or does
No, can I get
do
you
they-
in with one hand?
No, I'm guessing
Aren't you
you're
holding on to like the thing
I'm-
with one hand and
no,
holding on to Nox with the other?
Can I just be like, knock steady yourself and then go to the item?
No, this is still your turn. So once it turns into Nox's turn, it's
Like, what? I don't get it right now.
still it's the end of your turn. Now Nox is gonna have his turn to or it's Nox's turn.
It's
but-
Nox's turn, yeah.
But what I'm saying is like he is actually he's steady. It was actually
He's
a joke.
steady, yeah.
So if as you could believe, most of the magic items or if not all of them, along with a lot of the rocks, are actually ahead of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nox, you steady yourself. You do have what kind of one action left? Kind of. What do you do?
Right. I guess I'll let go with one hand and just kind of try and feel for the wall next to me. Like, let's say in this direction. Do I
you
feel
move?
anything here?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I'll try and feel the other way.
Yep. There's a wall, right there.
Okay. I'm gonna
You guys
try
are
and
back against the wall right now. Yeah.
I'll try and like hold on to some of the jagged rocks on the wall instead of Briar and try and steady myself that way.
Yeah, you're steady. You can move, is what I'm saying. If you want to.
Alright. I guess I'll take one step into the darkness.
Okay. Welcome back. To let you know, going that way, you could feel your back leaving the wall. So you can go this way, which will your back. will
Yeah,
stay-
I want to follow the wall.
Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Aaron.
Okay.
At this point, I think Briar and both Nox, you begin to feel the cold begin to start to seep into your bones a little bit. It's not just the cold weather anymore; it's the fact that you guys are now soaked and wet. Aaron, I think as well, you were pretty much in the water this whole time as well, so you also begin to feel a little chilly.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can toss my rope, the one, like my rope, not the one I'm holding on to with Skugga, the other one over onto here. Like, as
Could you
in, I just
show me
want
that
to.
one more time?
Basically, I just want to toss my rope onto the rocks.
Oh, up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. This will be a ranged attack, but we are going to put it at a minus. We'll do -3 because you're in the water. You're holding onto a rope. And you're kind of doing this one-handed now.
Okay. I'm just gonna minus the 3 from the roll, cause okay, so that'll be 21.
Okay. Yep. You lasso it on the wall. Roll me a d20. And
15.
you test it. It seems to tug.
Bless you.
It tugs.
Thanks.
It seems strong. What do you do?
Okay, well, my intention was literally just to throw it over so that I have my hand free.
You're not trying to lasso a rock. You're just trying to throw
No,
your
I'm
rope up there.
literally
Okay, yeah. You
tossing
throw
it
your
up
rope
there.
up there. No check necessary.
Okay.
At least it with the 21, it doesn't fall into the water again.
Yeah.
It's stable.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hold on to this rope with both hands, and then I'm just gonna hope. I don't know what the situation is up here. I don't think I can see Skugga holding it, but I'm just gonna try and climb up.
Okay, roll a climb check. Since Skugga is strong enough,
15.
he does lower the DC for you. So, for the rest of your action, you do come up onto the jagged rocks. And you do see
Okay.
Skugga in front of you, a shadowy form holding the rope.
Yeah, just give him like the respectful nod.
Okay. Yeah. He just looks at you, blinks. Muna!
Yay! I cannot see over here. Is there like a wall or something?
Yes.
What type of wall? Like,
Cavern wall.
oh yeah. Everyone isn't moving in that direction, so I should probably. Um. Yeah, I'm just gonna move. Gonna move.
All right, just a quick fortitude save for me, sir.
Yeah.
Ooh. This time around, you don't take any damage.
Nice.
Uh,
Skugga.
Somehow.
How high to the ceiling is there?
Like I said, like at Skugga's height, there's maybe 5 feet.
Oh, so that's not a lot.
In some areas, less. As you're noticing, like you're actually on top of this outcropping where like your back actually can touch close to the ceiling of the tavern, cavern. Like you went up here, and then like you're elevated now. compared to where you just were. So you're like kind of crawling. All right, Skuga Sam's the same things of you. So roll me a, and he's also holding on to the rope that was Aaron was holding on. Is he letting go of that?
He's just pulling it back to himself, like, and just take it back.
So is he gathering the rope or is he?
Yeah, he's gathering the rope. Yeah.
Okay, so that's one movement. That's one action.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
was he? Right over here. And then you can move again.
Okay, then I'm over here.
Okay. Just a quick fortitude save, sir, and then that's it. All right. Skuga takes 3 points of damage. All right, that is Leonard's turn.
Weird to me that fortitude is con and not strength.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, why do I have a -1 in that? Oh, that's because of my con.
Continue this way. Slow and steady.
Okay. Then oh, Briar.
Yeah, I just move forward, trying to look if there's a way upwards. You know what? It's 2 actions. Let's move forward a little bit more. Who's there?
Our boogeyman.
Okay. So
Is that Muna?
So I'm not gonna. So I've given you guys clear instructions, I believe, because I've heard it repeated back to me. Nina, roll a fortitude save.
Yes.
Okay. You move.
Can I see up the
do-
cliff?
I mean, you do see the ass of someone. You know, I'm sure. I guess.
Who's there?
You see someone's butt. You know, like
Is it big?
I don't know.
NPCs are
Is it?
going with. Sandara is gonna actually like look up at you, Aaron. Like, hello. Who is that? Do you say anything?
Is she in the water?
Yeah, she's in the water.
And I'm 5 feet up above that.
Yeah, like kind of.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything on my turn right now.
Yeah, she's no, she's just trying to like. She hears something up there, and she's like not able to see so well. I guess no. With Leonard's brightness, what is it? Let me just move your vision here. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, she can't really see you too well. Maybe in very dim light, obscure light. So she's like, "Hello, who's that?"
Hi.
Oh,
I'm like out of breath.
hello, Aaron. It's terribly cold in this water. And at the start of the next round, Nox, this is where your fortitude save to just start at the round against endurance kicks in. What does endurance give you? Like a advantage, bonus? What is it?
It gives me a +4 bonus.
+4 bonus. All right, roll me a
Yes.
fortitude save. +4.
28.
28. It's not cold. Shit, this is it's starting to warm up a little bit. Your body's getting used to this coldness. You're like, meh, I could go another couple of rounds, I guess, without having to feel this cold. What do you do, Nox?
Yeah, keep following the wall. You're gonna have to move the token for me. I can't see where the wall is.
How many movements?
Just both actions forward, so 10 feet.
Okay, you actually hear Briar nearby splashing in the water as well. It doesn't seem like Briar's out of control. It's just you just hear moving next nearby you.
Then just who's that?
Okay.
Like defying out of control. Do you mean socially or?
Not really. Just more like, you know.
That's his secret. Briar's always out of control.
Yeah, that's why.
Aaron, your turn here. Double Aaron.
Okay.
Unlucky.
D nice. Do we have a D
So
nice?
my rope is up here somewhere.
Yep.
The one that I tossed up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna tie it securely. And then toss the other end down to Sindara.
Okay. I'll say one action. Sure.
Okay, one action. Okay. And I'm just gonna yell, grab on! And,
Okay.
spent so much time focusing on getting up here. Now that I'm up here, I'm like, huh, now what?
Alrighty.
Well,
I'm
like
just-
a dog chasing a car. I wouldn't know what to do with it if I caught it.
Yeah. Leonard, Albert, are you, you're right.
Yeah, we're good.
It's
Is
like
everybody
this,
else all right?
it's this funny picture too, Aaron, where you're talking down to them and you see them in the water, but they're like blind, so they can't see where you are, so they're just like looking around, and you can see Albert's looking in the
Yeah, I'm
complete
just
opposite
imagining
direction.
the way the night goggles work is like, I don't know if any of you've played The Witcher 2, but if you use the cat potion, It's-
Yeah.
you can see, but it's very annoying. It's hard on the eyes. So it's
Gotcha.
kind of like black and white.
I see.
Grayscale. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all grayscale. So in that case,
Oh,
so
you
it's
know
difficult
what?
to
I
run,
can
right?
actually, Aaron, is that canon? Because I will do that just for you.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
I like instead of like the green we always associate.
what
with
about
night
that? What does
vision.
that look like now?
Oof, now Anae can barely see.
Okay,
I want to
okay,
replay Witcher 2.
okay.
and
Well,
free.
what about this? What
And
color
Yeah,
is that?
that's better. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's better. Thanks. Okay.
You got cat's eye.
So there's jagged rocks or difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna slowly, carefully make my way 5, 10, 15. I can just barely see Briar over there and call out, Briar, you're right.
Sure. It's cold.
And that's, I guess, all I can do.
All right, roll me a fortitude save.
But it's fine because the cold never bothered me anyway.
Cool.
Ooh.
That's Snux. That's Snux.
20.
Okay, never mind.
I regret nothing.
Mooney.
I know what makes you sick.
Moonanan. Moonanana.
The problem is, I went up here with Skygge, so not to meta, and I saw it was a blind way, so I'm still doing it, because fair needs to be fair.
Sure.
Oh no, there's nothing here. That sucks. I was like, do I have to? I was like, yeah, no, I...
Okay.
So...
Quick
one
F save.
day- Yeah. Fortitude
Attrition.
save.
One way or another. All right. 10 points of piercing. It is
Yep.
becoming apparent to Skugga here. He's gonna be like, he's gonna say out to you, Muna, the rocks here suck.
Yeah, maybe just fly.
Maybe
to the
I can
side.
fly? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, I just said it, didn't I?
What, motherfucker?
I just said maybe fly, huh?
Maybe I fly?
Yeah, fly.
Shit. All right. Leonard, your turn.
Oh, it's still me.
Oh, yeah, Muna, sorry.
All right.
Muna's turn.
Okay. Sorry.
I don't even know who the rest are because I'm like going on my own adventure.
How many feet did you move just now? 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Fort save.
There my character sheet is. I have 2 character sheets, so I need to find the right one.
That is 3 points of piercing.
42 minus 3. Not minus E.
Leonard's turn.
All right.
Oh, I will say also, Muna, roll me a perception check here, so real quick.
I'd say, I feel like.
Roll
my
me a
perception is not
perception.
fixed. I will, brother. I will,
Because you
brother.
do have
Don't
dark
worry.
vision, right? Or is you have dark vision or dim vision? What do you have?
I have dark vision.
Like straight up night vision, right?
Straight up, you know.
Straight up. None of that dim like shit.
No, fuck that shit. You know where I'm from. You know, I'm still.
Okay, so you're one shy of a better DC here.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's pop my only coin. You know, I'm gonna die someday anyway. Why would they not turn it? Oh, I need to write the tool. There it is. Flip it.
Oh shit!
Let's go,
1d4.
man. I mean, it's the only card I have.
Okay, nice. You see. How do I? Should I just draw it here? Yeah. You see one magical item floating here. One. No, who drew that?
Oh, that's not
Bad,
okay.
bad Muna. You know what? I was gonna give you 3 because you drew that. Now you only get 2.
Well, then I'm adding it back. Fuck that.
Well, we can go down to 1 if you want.
Fuck that. Now it's 3. That's not a dick. That's more like a sword with a shaft.
Okay. So you see three glowing things in the water. One giving a blue aura, one giving a purple aura, another one giving a yellow aura.
Nice.
It means nothing. It's a completely arbitrary color system.
You know, that's fine. I believe in, you know. Yeah.
Or is it? Maybe I'm just saying
Who
that.
knows? That's just a theory.
Okay. Theory.
Leonardo.
That is the
Alright,
worst ninja turtle.
Is Sindara like up the rope? There's a rope there, right?
Nay, there is no turn yet. She did not go yet.
Alright, so could I get there and climb up, or would that me like be pushing her out of the way?
I mean, I think it's like reasonable to say you can go next to her.
Actually, no. I'm gonna move here, and then my action's gonna be like a help action to help her like get up.
Okay. I am gonna move you a little bit further out like this, but okay. Yes.
All right.
Definitely able to do that. Brian.
Yeah, I just turn back to Nox and I'm like, dude, I'm getting cold. I'm gonna do something stupid. Don't do what I do. I let go. I let the water take me.
It
Fast.
is okay. I can't see what you're doing anyways. You see him hold a thumbs up as you're floating away.
All right.
A way somehow to.
You cannot just say I let go, I let the water take me,
Yeah.
but then have any sort of control over where you go after
No. But I just want to know if I can actually try to, like, do I see while it takes me away is somehow like, can I still somehow look at the?
I will let you say that you can roll me an acrobatics or a swim check at this point with disadvantage to try to steer yourself in the direction where you would like to go. There is like, as you're floating down, you do feel like the water bends and shifts to the right, and then you can kind of make out like a lower landing. So it's not like a climb to get on top of the jagged rocks here. It's like sea level, so you can like actually just like flop onto this, but you do need to make a swim check, or else the river is just gonna take you along the course.
Okay, swim is the worst thing. Ah, damn it! The
So
wasn't
close.
good.
You were for a second. You were like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get to the landing. And then I think you realize like as like people are like, ow, these rocks are sharp. Like as they're like like you're just like for a second. I think you get scared of like the sharp rocks that you might just flop onto, and so you're just like fuck it, and you're now in the water.
Yeah. Does it take me a second action away, or
If you are actively trying to go with the flow, I will let you roll another swim check, straight roll. If you get a 15 or higher, I will give you a little bit more extra movement. I think I see what you're gunning for. No.
sad?
All right. So Sandara is gonna try to climb. You give it the help action. What does the help action do again? Is it like a +1? Like I forget.
Yeah, it's a +1. The aid action.
The aid action. It's a +1. She has a +3. It's a pretty low probability of her succeeding here. Oh shit! Sandara rolls a nat 20.
Nice.
So not only does she get up here, she's able to assist and give now help actions to Owlbear and to Leonard on his next turn. She's gonna help Owlbear get up, and Owlbear is gonna also get up. So Leonard, they're also now going to combine their efforts to just pull you up. So. I'm just gonna do a quick strength check for Sandara and a quick strength check for Owlbear, and then based on the results, we'll see if they just pull you up. Sandara's like not able to do it, but I will say with her help and with Owlbear's strength, they pull you up. Sandara and Owlbear
Nice.
like. That was scary and cold. And Sandara's like shivering. Oh, it's not so much better up here, but I guess it's better than freezing. Alright. Nox,
Yeah, thank you too, but let's keep moving.
it's up to you. What do you do?
Right. Well, slow and steady wins the race. 10 feet more along the wall.
1. 2. Okay. Aaron?
I am gonna continue. Okay, so looking back, see Sandara made it, so just gonna continue inching my way forward. 5, 10, 15. And 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
How you doing, Nox?
I think I am okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
I can't see anything.
It's alright, we're on our way, I think.
Okay, we'll go over that soon later. Okay, Aaron, roll me a fort save. An F save here.
10.
Okay. You take 1 point of damage. Muna?
I am gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Alright.
I'm just gonna
Hand comes out.
cast it here.
Okay.
Actually, just cast it one the furthest away. Over, like
Okay.
the purple one. Actually, not this one, because I can see Briar coming towards it. I need to get this one. Briar has greedy hands.
Alright, sure.
Nina is the
You
real
wouldn't even know. The one who took all the items until now is Muna. Don't say I have.
What do you mean?
greedy
I don't
hands.
have any items.
You detected sex toys from the sex dungeon.
Those
You
are
do
still
have some
parties,
sort of
sorry.
like, I think, dildo and gimp mask.
I do have two. I do have a gimp mask and a dildo. That is correct.
Yeah. So
Magical items. All right. Well, I do need a
And then
sleight of hand check as this is not like an automatic grab. These are things roiling around in a river, rushing river. So, let me get a sleight of hand check from Luna as you magically have your hand appear. Ah, fuck. A nat 1. Which one did you pick?
Yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah.
How does this nat 1 make sense? I
kidding.
think the worst thing that could happen into this case is like, Muna, if the thing grabbed it, like, how would you have, like, returned it back to yourself? Like you said, like, let's say Mage Hand scoops this shit out, right? Like,
I would have
how
moved
would
it
come
up
back?
like a crane game, and then towards me.
And then towards you, right? Like, I mean, it has to come towards you at one point, right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, like crane game goes down, take it, goes
Ma-
up, then towards
So
me.
as it's coming up, as you're like pulling, you like it's like goes down, grabs it, goes up. You're like happy as a motherfucker. This thing just grabbed this magical item out of the sea or out of the water, and you're like, come towards me now. And it's like, and then it gets like jangled and stuck, and the hand itself like swings, and the magical item soars. You watch it as it soars behind you, Muna, over this rocky like little landing strip, and boom, right in front of our friend here, Briar.
That is the worst case scenario.
And Briar, you hear like this bloom, bloom, bloom in front of you as something is definitely dropped. Or
Briar, can
tossed
you pick
and
it up?
Dropped right in front of you.
Here, Briar, can you hold on to this?
You hear
I don't
that?
know if I. Okay. The fuck is that?
It's some kind of magical item.
Yeah, sure.
Lying through my teeth.
I'm not lying. I'm picking
No,
it up.
no, Muna's thinking to himself, like I'm lying through my teeth. I don't want to share with the enemy.
All right. Muna, that ends your turn here. Leonardo.
All right.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
This, like up here, it's also rough terrain, right?
Yes, sir. But yeah, there's no reason for you to move slowly up here. At least like 5 feet by 5 feet. It's pretty much just. Go
Yeah,
the full
but I can
distance.
move half, right?
You can only move half,
Yeah.
up to half.
So 5, 10.
Unless I feel like there's a feat like rock
Oh,
climber,
I would also have wanted to move Skugga.
Yeah,
only like
there are feats to go through.
but
difficult
not many
terrain with
rangers
these.
on this party, right? So
No.
Skugga
There are
makes
also
me
just
quite
like
good.
general feats and combat feats that does stuff with difficult terrain.
oh yeah, sorry, Muna Skugga's flying over there. Okay, cool. Give me
Oh
a
yeah,
fly
he's out
check
now, so now he's fly.
because he started in the a type cramped space.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a fort save on him as well.
Yeah, I did that was 17. I figured you want that first, but
Okay, so 3 damage.
Okay.
Some of his wings are getting cut up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Who is next? Leonardo, what's up with you?
I moved.
Give me a fort save.
Me?
Yes, sir.
What? Because of cold?
Stones.
I'm moving at half speed.
I don't
okay.
understand.
Yes.
Am I? It's like
They are still sharp.
I have to explain it every single time with you, Dante.
the water is fortitude for movement. Well, like half movement for not getting dragged away. The
How many
stones are damaged no
feet
matter
did
what.
you move this turn? Once,
Half
right?
movement speed.
One time or twice?
10. Twice. 2 squares. 10 feet.
No, half movement for you is only 10 feet?
Yeah. My speed is like 20.
So you only moved once.
Yes.
You can move a second time.
Can't you move again?
Like I moved 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 2 actions.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting about the actions. Then yeah, I'll move 10 more feet.
Okay. You take 3 points of piercing or slashing damage. Up to you. All right, Briar.
Yeah, acrobatics to steady myself.
Oh. At this point, I'm not going to allow
Okay.
that. You have given yourself to the river, but you do see that
Okay,
item in front of you.
Yeah, I grab out, reach out for the item.
Let me just get a sleight of hand. As you have dark vision, it's probably not going to be...
26.
Oh, shit. Whenever it comes to grabbing loot, you roll pretty
Oh,
high.
I have a +9. I have a +9 to
You're
sleight
like,
of hand.
well, yeah, because you're good at grabbing loot. Yeah, that shit is like bobbing down you. I think it's a pretty difficult grab, too. It's not easy. And Briar, you're like a, I don't know, baseball catcher or whatever, like, sport you know where they catch a ball.
Cricket.
My
Do you catch it? Yeah,
My-
cricket, I guess, or
wish.
maybe whatever that is. And your hand just shoots out, and you feel this cool circular object in your hand with like holes and stuff. You're like, I don't know what this is right away. What else do you do? That's one action.
Well, as you say, I have given myself up to the river.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you're
I
just
try-
moving.
I try to steer.
Oh yeah, use roll swim.
17.
Okay. How do you steer yourself? I mean, it's either you go
Closer
straight.
to the edge.
Okay, you hit the edge. That's it. That you don't really move too much.
Yeah.
Mikkel, we hear you typing. All right.
I thought I muted himself.
Okay. So Sandara and Albert are going to follow you. Obviously, Leonard. So Sandara and Albert both have. Let's see. Sandara has. How do I know how far they move? 30 feet. Albert, I think, also has something like similar to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Sandara takes 5 points of damage. And Albert, this is not good for Albert right now.
God, no, brother.
Albert
Go
looks
into water. Go in the water. The
incredibly
rocks
hurt.
are not the way.
Like you just Leonard, you just hear ow. You hear ow, and you look up because you still have like a little bit of faint light, and Albert looks back at you after like rushing past you, following behind Sandara, and you see there is a stalactite just popping out of his neck, the back of his neck, and blood like.
Albert, stop.
And he's just like, "Oh, I got stabbed." And then yeah, that's his turn. Nox.
What? Well, you know how it goes. 10 more feet down the river. I have the most exciting turns here.
Oh, down the river. Okay. 1,
Yeah.
2. I would say up here, Nox. This is when you realize the river bends. You also hear Briar in front of you, and so you're assuming that there's a wall on the other side where Briar's at.
Okay.
And yeah, but you also can feel that the water here is now bending to the left. So you're kind of yeah. So
Gotcha.
all right, Aaron.
Okay. Gonna continue inching my way. Making my way downtown. Walking slow. Okay.
30.
Gonna peer down. It's still pretty dark down there.
You do see Briar
How you
Knox.
guys doing?
I think I am doing okay.
Good to hear, bud. Good to hear. I'm just gonna like yell back the way we came. Sandora, bring my rope along.
Oh, I completely forgot. I'm sorry, Leonard. And she's like, she turns around. She's like, "Oh my God, Owlbear!" And he's like, "Oh," and you know, like they have now
Okay.
forgotten about what you're saying because Owlbear,
No
there's a huge
worries.
stalactite sticking out of Owlbear's neck.
Owlbear is getting owl napped.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna yell. And do any of you have rope?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's my turn.
Leonard,
Scooter has
did you
business
gather up
yet.
Aaron's rope before you left out?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds like a no.
So Aaron, let me get a fort save.
Okie dokie.
It's not roll too high. All right, too low.
13.
All right, 4 points of damage. Okay, Muna, up to you now. What do you do?
Can I try to grab another item, or like have they disappeared?
Well, they continue to go down. So I will let you
Okay.
roll another perception check to see like whether or not it's not gonna cost you an action to just see.
I mean, I could have got stuck on the rocks or something, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm giving him a perception check. But with the 2, I think you're a little shaken up about what just happened with the other magic item, and you're just like,
I hate the.
"Fuck."
God, the enemy got one.
Yeah, you're like, it might be in there somewhere. Okay, a fly check for Skuga. The lower DC because I think he's following the water path on purpose.
Yeah, he is like he's just staying like as low as possible.
Yeah, yeah. On a 13, I would say yeah, sure thing. In this particular cave area, you like Skuga. Notice that it's not that bad. It's a little wider around this particular area, and as you can see, Muna, it's like there's more open spaces in this area.
Yeah.
So he's fine. He can get there.
Great. Well, yeah. I mean, that's. I guess I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna keep an eye out on anything. Like, not gonna do anything.
Okay, cool.
Moving hurts, and I'm far ahead of the rest.
Leonard.
I'm gonna move up here. Half movement, and I'm gonna heal Owlbear.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds. He gets 15.
Oh, that's a lot for Albert. Okay. He gives you a big grin. You always
Alright.
make me feel better, Captain. That's why I follow you.
Alright, slow down, Owlbear.
No, he like grabs
Maybe.
onto you. He's like, his face gets serious. No, seriously, I will die for you, Captain.
I'll die right now for you.
You tell me.
Alright.
Albert, run in fire and die. Albert will run in fire and die for you, Captain. I believe in you. You can take a cookie.
Alright. Right now, my order to you is to live.
I'm gonna try.
Do I get a cookie for failing my perception?
No. He gets a cookie
What?
because he is actively healing, which I didn't really reward too much in the past. I don't give you a reward for not finding loot. I'm sorry.
Or maybe I was looking for danger.
No, you were not looking for no danger, motherfucker. Okay, with
You don't
your
know.
new cookie, do you do anything else? One more action. I'm with the
2
help.
actions, right?
Well, yeah. Well, isn't the walking there and casting Kit My Wounds an action? Wouldn't you consider that one action?
I thought walking was 1 action, casting 2.
Oh no, I'm gonna let you fold that into one. And do
Alright,
something else. Like as you're walking past him, you just touch him and then keep going. You're moving
Alright,
much slower than everyone else, so it's kind of.
alright, so like up here, is this also like walkable or is this just like a wall? I'm not sure from the map.
It's all walkable. It's just you're realizing on the stones, it's possibly it's faster than you maintaining your balance in the water and walking, but it's definitely slower than just the river flow, and also it's quite treacherous. Like little damage that builds up over time. So, I mean, and Sandara is gonna look at you because like the 3 of you guys kind of go together at the same time. So I think Sandara's gonna look at you and say like, Leonard, I think I see light. I think I saw something up there when Skuga flew by. I can't really see well, but at this point, I think we need to jump in the water and take us.
I agree.
But all
I think
3
we
of
should
us
put our
can hold
faith-
hands together, and we might be better for it. So like we all grab hands, and we let the river take us together, as 3 of us.
Right, I like that idea. I grab her hand.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you to hold your initiative until the very end, where they go at 10.
And then I'm gonna, my last action is gonna be just taking the rope from Aaron and like just tying it around the 3 of us so like we're connected. So if one falls, like the
Okay.
other 2 can like help him up.
Cool. And when it's their turn, I'll let them both use their actions to get you guys back into the water. Okay, so Briar. Sorry, I said Brian. Briar.
Brian. Life of Brian.
It is my new alias.
What do you
Well,
do?
I can. Is that sharp walk?
So you do not want
front of
to
me.
inspect your new item. Okay, I gotcha. You do put it away though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, free action. Put your item away. What do you do?
Okay. The ground in front of me is sharp white.
It's still
Sharp walk.
it's like still sharp and jagged, but I mean, you should probably roll me a fortitude save at the very start.
Okay.
The poor man.
That hurt.
A 10.
Yes.
Okay, so you're now climbing. You are now fatigued. You definitely have to get out of the water.
Oh well, that's like one step in front of me.
Sure, you get out of the water. No check necessary.
I just see. Who's that? Who's that?
Girl, it's Jess.
Oh, it's Guga. Yeah, I just moved 15. I have 15 feet next to Skuga.
Okay. In this
Skuggy takes an attack of
particular
opportunity.
area, I'm not gonna have you roll a fortitude save.
Okay. I will never ever give Skugga bardic inspiration again if he does it.
All right, so the three of you guys jump into the water. That's gonna be 30 feet that you guys go. And
Ooh.
I'm gonna even bring you right next to Nox. So Nox, do you
Oh.
see something?
Aaron's just like, what the hell are you all doing?
This is faster and hurts less.
Try and grab him as they're floating down. I gotta save them.
Okay, Nox, it's your turn. What do you do?
I try and grab the people that are just rushing down the river.
Okay. I mean, sure. Give me a We'll actually do a grapple check, but we'll just raise the DC a little bit.
Alright. I can do grab. So a 28.
You just lock onto Leonard's leather armor. Just like, bah, hold on to it. But you do feel the strain of two other people, including Owlbear, in this chain. And you're just like, oh, your arm's gonna pop right off if you continue to hold on. What do you do?
Let's go, Nox. Come with us. Down the river.
Do you want me to let go or come with you?
Come with.
Okay. I just lose my footing and float with him, holding on.
Do you use any strength to push off, or do you just float?
I mean, I'll try not to fucking hit into the wall. Like, I guess I'd, like, put myself out into the middle of the river.
Uh-huh. Okay. And that's it. All right. So, on your turn, I would say you guys just travel another 15 feet. And it's starting to get a little tight here in this little corridor that you guys are going down.
Toy.
And then I'm going to just gather you guys up a little bit. All right. Aaron, you're watching as your group is now floating down the river together.
And he's just gonna be like, no, fuck that. After all the trouble he went through to get back up, he's just gonna continue delicately making his way.
Join the river people. Join the river people. The river knows the way.
The way.
So,
This is the way.
Aaron, before you move that way, I would like to point your direction to like here as well.
Oh yeah?
But you are free to move that way if you'd like to.
Oh, okay, sorry. I just like the way the vision cone
Yeah.
was, like it looked like I couldn't go that way.
Yeah, just in case you didn't turn your head for a second and
Yeah,
see
yeah,
where
yeah.
everyone
It's just
Yeah.
I kind of wish that Roll20 had like a sort of like the way Project Zomboid does it.
Oh, what is that again? I forget exactly how Project Zomboid does it.
It's like you have
It's like you have your vision cone, and then you also have a circle around you, like a small circle around you where you can
just like
see
a very
behind
small
yourself.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea.
So yeah, in that case, yeah, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, going here this one. I'm just I see Muna here, and I'm gonna be like, they'll just jump back in the river.
Everyone except you.
Well, yeah, I'm not bloody stupid.
I mean, it's probably because it hurts up here. I'm probably gonna join them.
Okay, well,
But I mean,
You are
right
the
now,
stupid
Wait,
one.
do I hear them talk?
yeah, right
Yeah,
now I'm
sure.
ahead of the
Oh.
people,
Oh,
so there's
well,
no reason.
It doesn't hurt here.
Well, you're kind of like on the low, shallow end.
I don't know where I am.
Doesn't matter. I mean, we should probably join them in a pit, but right now there's no reason to jump down and just get ahead of them.
yeah, I mean,
So,
it's either jagged rocks or the cold. So
I didn't think it was that cold.
Well, alright. And that's what I do.
Okay. Just kind of waiting. Wait and see. Muna.
I am. I'm just gonna keep looking for items. Maybe something fell to the ground, like the bottom.
Roll me a perception.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
14.
On a 14, we have. Yes, sir. So on a 14, I will say you do see one of the items have. You do see water like lap up. Up against like these like. So these are like really small like shelves, right here. Like these, it's not like even a wall or anything. It's like this tiny little step, and you can definitely see like as water's rushing down the river, it's like splashes on either side of the wall, and some of the water does travel up onto the shelf, and from that location you do see a small little glint coming from here.
Nice. I wasn't really terrible at sleight of hand. So if I pick it up, I would just let it fall again. And there's no way I can argue that it should be like arcane because I'm using an arcane hand.
I've seen this mostly interpreted by sleight of hand, even with mage hand.
I agree. That's why I decided, like, I'm not gonna argue very hard for it.
Most of the
Oh
time.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm just gonna, Skugga over here. Curious. You said like it's shallow?
Yeah, it's a shallow shelf. There's no like rockiness to it because enough enough water has like eroded this place smoother, so you don't see
Okay.
a
Well, then
particular.
Skugga lands and like there, like there. And he picks it up.
Um, yes, sir. Okay.
Want a sleight of hand, or can he do
So
it?
what does well no he can pick it up, he's a monster, but I will say what he sees is a light steel shield that was like glinting in the distance. A light steel shield.
Light steel shield.
Yeah. And then it is Scuba who has this. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, Briar.
Yeah. So is this if I didn't have to roll a fortitude save, is this also difficult terrain where I can only move 15 feet?
Right where you are, yes, still is still kind of treacherous footing,
Okay,
even where
okay.
Scuba is.
I don't know where Skugga is. I don't see anyone.
Oh, you don't?
else.
Oh, okay. What's your
No.
night vision supposed to be?
Dim vision.
Dim
Low
vision.
light vision.
Low light. So you shouldn't even be able to see shit, right? Or is it
I
like
don't know.
No, shouldn't be able to see nothing.
Well, take it away.
yeah.
I believe Nina scammed us all.
I haven't said anything. I was just given vision.
I taken away now. You are now blind.
Well, I just moved 15 feet forward. I don't know if it's forward or if I went
Nina,
into
you just okay. Brian just goes right into the river. Roll fortitude save. Just walks right. All of you here.
18.
And Brian, you are taken by the current down.
Well, how did I walk right into the...
I don't know. You were right on the edge. So sometimes it's hard to determine what's water in this map and what is stone, but I think that's done on purpose. So you are
Okay,
carried.
well, I just let the river take me again.
You are carried down. All right, Briar. That's ends your turn. Leonard's group. Now we're going to merge everyone together into one order, which is now going to be Nox's turn order because everyone got at the end and then Nox. So
Down the river crew.
four-man crew right here. What do you guys all do?
We go down the river.
Yep.
Everyone's going down.
Down the river.
Okay. So is anyone aiding or abetting, steering, swimming? What do you like? Are you guys
I mean,
using the
at
rock
the
wall?
frontier, I'll like push off the walls, try and make sure that we don't
Get stuck.
just crash into a wall.
Okay. So you're gonna like just kind of shield them from the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like a cushion.
Okay. Just roll me
I'm
a
gonna
fortitude
try
save.
to steer the group to like try to avoid the walls. You know.
Okay. Fortitude
Like, stay in the
save
middle.
for Nox. Swim check for Leonard. And then Owlbear will go to the front as well, I guess, at this point, and do the same thing that Nox is doing, acting as a cushion, while Leonard and Sandara are behind trying to swim.
God damn, what a cushion he is.
Okay, so Owlbear takes 2 points of damage. And Sandara is going to try to swim. Yeah, you guys have no way of steering. You guys are just bumping, battering against the wall here. And I will say, because of what just happened, you guys actually get turned around. Where it's now Nox and Owlbear who are on the behind, who have to swim.
Oh, I guess now next turn we steer.
And then Sandara and Nox are Sandara and Leonard are the cushions. All right, it's your guys' turn. So, Aaron, what do you do?
Okay. Gonna continue making my way. 10, 15. This is the direction the current's going, right?
Yes, yep, that's correct.
Okay.
That is the way.
And
10,
I
15.
will
Just gonna wave at
I
Skugga.
will reaffirm that with you guys. Hold on. There you go.
Okay.
You do see Briar up ahead, who is now blind.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for cheating.
I didn't
Okay.
give myself vision.
I think because of that, he should also be blind whenever we get to like normal light.
I think that's
But Nina, then you should have said you shouldn't have vision, like I did in the beginning.
I did tell Carl once when he did the light thingy that I have low light vision.
Well,
Oh.
then it's Cal's fault, clearly.
Yeah. Too
Kill
bad it
Cal.
You'd have
doesn't.
come
It
down
doesn't
speak
give
Cal.
me the ability to say low light or give low light. So sometimes I have to give you dark vision. But anyways,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Aaron, you move 15 feet. Roll me a fort save. Okay. Do you do anything else on your turn?
No, I'm just moving along.
All right. You just take 1 point of damage here. Did you move more than 15 feet? Did you roll twice?
30 feet.
Oh, okay. Roll me another. Well, actually. Oh. So together it would have just been 1 point of damage.
18.
No, it's okay. Together it would have just been 1 point of damage. I rolled 2, so it would have been down to 1. Muna,
Oh, okay.
your turn.
I am.
Skuga holds up the shield. He's like, "Yeah." He looks like a
Yeah.
Ewok. Look.
I'm gonna slowly walk over here. Is there an easy way to get down into the water? Like,
I will let you roll an acrobatics check to just jump into the water without taking any damage from the jagged rocks.
okay, sure.
So give me a
fun.
DC 15. 17 acrobatics check.
Sure. I have a +2, of course I'm gonna succeed.
Oh shit. Yeah, somehow you're just like, and I would say, oh, you want to go there? Okay, I'll let you pick where you want to go. Psh, into the water. Crystal clear, cold, dark water.
And then Skygge is gonna... With his other hand, he's gonna, like, grab onto me, so he's just gonna be my guide.
Okay, alright.
So we're like, we have our own 2-mans, and then we move, I guess, 10 feet.
Okay.
Also,
Alright.
I take his shield and put it into my backpack. Looting!
Okay.
The
Does
real
the shield
adventure.
fit into the backpack?
It was a small steel shield, that's what he said.
Well, I
How-
did say
how-
it's a
how-
light steel shield. I'm not sure if it's. I didn't say it was a tiny.
No, I'm just
shield.
I'm just gas lamping Nina.
Oh, okay.
I just don't think it would fit into a backpack. Anyway,
Nina-
yeah, I let the.
You ever go?
I fuse with the water.
All right. Roll me a swim check as well.
I will become a fish.
Roll me a swim check. If
Swim.
you roll well on this,
Why is my
woo,
swim? Why is my swim 0 all of a sudden? It was a 1.
because you're fatigued now.
Oh, fatigued. Yeah.
You actually though swim 30 more feet. So and I will. So here's the good part. You are now. There are 2 magical items floating near you. Roll perception check.
Skygge, quickly go, push her over.
Oh man, and you see both of them clearly in view.
Grab your hands. Grab your hands.
But she already used her action to move twice.
Did I use my action to move twice? I only.
Are you
swam once.
actively trying to?
Yeah.
Are you
Yes, when it comes
actively
to
moving against
when it comes to loot, Nina's the enemy.
I only swam once. I have to say.
I feel
Dude,
like that.
don't we share the money for loot with the whole group,
You know,
dude?
It's
It
the
is
It
kind of
is
principle.
money for
It is the
everyone.
principle of it, yeah. You know, it's some people just want to watch the world burn, and that's me with.
I'll tell you, karma will come back to you.
Have you seen my rolls? I'm just fucking trying to fight it.
Okay. The first thing your thing touches is like a very cold metallic item. You're like, ooh, what the fuck? This is cold and shiny. You can tell like just from the feel of it that this shit is
another
shiny.
dildo.
You know? You're just
I
like
like
definitely.
shiny things.
You're like
Shiny.
like you feels shiny.
Moving silky.
Not not silky, but definitely yeah. So and that's the first thing you feel. The second thing you feel
It's another magical dildo.
Is-
Yay!
the second thing you feel is like a power sword. No, I'm just, you feel a
Vorpal.
Awful. You accidentally cut your own head off.
Oh god. Yeah,
Dang.
just if you just grab a sword.
the second one
And
you
the
feel
knife you cut.
is a stone, possibly magical.
Moving silky stone.
Damn, Briar
What
just
was a stone?
snatched up some loot right here.
They are both cursed. Roll will save.
Shit.
Why was Briar fatigued?
Coldness.
Because I became one with the
Oh,
water.
No, it's because Briar is now cold. Because Briar has been in the water for quite a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of fits with becoming one with the water.
Yep. Edavanes. Now at this time, Nox, I have given you ample amount of rounds for you to now roll me another fortitude save. Although you are tough,
yeah,
you are still human.
yeah, that's fair.
I'm only human.
Ah,
It's another
shit,
28.
Another 28. Maybe he's not. This motherfucker is like impervious to cold somehow. I'm gonna ask now the three NPCs, Sandara, Albert, and Leonard to now roll me a fortitude save as well.
Also known as the
Fuck you,
three
man.
NPCs.
Sandara is fatigued. You are not fatigued. Albert is not fatigued. Sandara is though. All right. So let me get the 2 fortitude save. Oh, let me get the swim checks first. That's gonna determine if we even need a roll fortitude save for Sandara
Hell
and
yeah.
Leonard.
It's time to steal the ship.
Oh
25.
shit! Albert can't swim. No, I'm just kidding.
But he can't. He's bad.
Yeah, he Albert's like, oh.
I mean, he gets his strength modifier, but that's it.
Oh
But-
man.
No, Leonard, you're not swimming right now. You're actually in the front. You're the cushion now. But
Gee.
I will say, Nox, because of your great swimming, you guys just float pretty far down. I will allow you to pass Skuka and Muna or incorporate them. What would you guys like to do? We want to pass them or
We shall absorb them.
absorb them? All right, Muna and Skuka, you guys get absorbed.
What? Ugh. Hi, guys.
Hello.
They're like right on top of you. You guys are like kind of like clogging up the river at this choke point. Aaron, if you were to look behind you, you would see what I mean.
Okay.
But yeah, what do you guys do?
Do we see any indication that we're like close to the end?
I don't know how you would determine that.
Well, maybe a light somewhere, or like
No lights.
the river is shallow, or anything like that. Any change?
If there was a light, we would be able to see it in the distance out in the dark. So
No.
I don't know,
But
this
it does
map
feel
works.
like the water is getting the width of it is getting much more shallow. Or not shallow, narrower. That's about it. But where you guys are is actually probably at the widest right now. So what do you do?
Alright, and the cliffs, like where Aaron is still like very jagged and high, right?
Yep.
I mean, I guess just continue floating down.
That's not the
if
question. The question is, do you absorb Muna or Inskuga
yes,
or not?
Yeah.
Muna? Is that
Yeah, I'm fine.
like
I'm
the
fine.
unstoppable Kirby.
I'm fine being like behind them.
all right? You guys are now Skuga and Muna behind. So then we're just gonna go to Aaron then.
Hop in, join us.
At this point, Aaron, if you want to just jump on top of them, that would be perfectly
Just
fine.
ride them.
Yeah, like a raft.
10, 15. No, this is a matter of
Human
principle.
raft.
Oh, it's a choke point.
You see, that's what I knew. That's why I jumped down.
Oh, well, I didn't.
I
know
didn't.
that.
I didn't know that. I'm just gas lamping you.
Okay. Is it like a very sheer drop down?
No, it's actually a pretty subtle drop here, gradual.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I can't see very far. Okay, I'm just gonna like slide down into the water.
Okay, first let me get a fortitude save for the 15 feet you walked.
24.
Don't need a roll, and you go into the water. What do you keep going? Because you're not at the water yet. You're right at the edge.
Oh, okay. Well, if I can like just edge along, I would like that.
This is like the farthest you can go where you're kind of still in the water. Oh, you're still on land. There.
Okay. Can I move 5
Like-
more feet?
You can to go fully submerge yourself. Yes.
Okay, so I'll be in the water then. Okay.
Yep. Psh, in the water.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna skip everybody's turn and then go to Briar's here. Muna, you
Yeesh.
cannot move until, like, because there's too many. There's literally just too many bodies in front of you now.
Oh, that's
It's-
perfectly fine.
yeah.
I'm fine. You know, something bad's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to them first.
My friend Briar, who has swam so ahead of everyone. What would you like to do?
They just became a fish.
Okay, give me a swim check.
12.
Okay, so we're just gonna give you 45. So, Briar, right at this moment right here, you can feel like the water become more shallower, and like your stomach actually now grazes briefly this stone, and you can tell the pool of the water there's a dip, and you just go whoopsh, and you splash into this dark cavern with like, and the water is like maybe again chest high here. The cavern is huge, you could tell, because in front of you you see like this glowing silhouette of this like slender female figure who seems to be like swaying very hypnotically in the corner of the cavern here towards this direction.
It's good the bot is like
Do
3
you
rounds
see?
ahead of
Do you
all of
see
us.
this, Nina? Where I'm
Yes,
pinging?
yeah.
Okay, back on here. This is where you see that glowing silhouette, and then right here, directly in front of you, on the other side of this large cavern, is 2 very yellow, very sinister, glowing pairs of eyes. Eyes that are glowing, that are maybe the size of a how do I say, like a saucer, like a tea plate, like a small plate. And these are big fucking eyes, and they're glaring at you. At this point, I am going to now roll initiative for Yaknaf, for the Rosaka, and for our boy Afrik Bufant.
I mean, it's
Congrats.
good that the bot is not alone. All that loot you got, huh, Nina? At least I can loot Nina at the end of this.
Yeah.
That's the biggest loot. Nina was a loot goblin all along.
All of you also hear in the distance the same like terrible sounds of the gurgling of some incredibly sinister monster in the distance. Where is the sound that I had? Maybe it's like just really low. Okay, that. All right. Anyways, that's actually a Murloc sound. Sorry. So the initiative. That's what I've been holding off on. God damn it. Whew, here we go. Initiative for Yaknath. Okay.
I love that. That's hilarious. That's kind of what I was imagining.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
It's from inside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whew. All right. So that's Yaknath. That's up, and that's let's see. Okay. And at this point, I'm not gonna ask. Okay. So Briar, I also am going to ask you to re-roll initiative here as soon as you get here.
We will.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't change.
Oh wow.
It's just, I guess it stays the same. Nothing changes.
Okay. So it is now
Do I-
gonna be
Do I
Leonard's.
have one
and the
one
crew's
thing
turn.
left?
No. You-
But
you
I throw
are-
my hands in the air.
Nope. You cannot anymore. Sorry.
Throw your hands in the air. The weird
just
ball
okay.
and the stone that you picked up just in them.
This is the way I imagined more, like The Hobbit, like those
Oh,
bells.
that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I love it.
All right. So Nox and team's turn. So here's the issue. Right when you guys get to here, it starts to like squeeze you guys. So in an effort not to get stuck, you guys have to really quickly figure out who's going first.
I'm the furthest behind. I'll push someone in front of me.
Okay.
I'll take the lead.
All right. So Leonard, you're gonna go, and then it's like now a race between Nox, Owlbear, and Sandara.
Yeah, I'll hop in.
All right. Nox is gonna go second. Owlbear is gonna go third. Sandara, and then Skuga and Muna. And then you guys continue traveling downward. You actually run into Aaron, who's gonna be now absorbed into your group. So
Yes.
What the
now, Aaron, how far you're at the front of this, or do you squeeze yourself to let more people pass? That's up to you.
Muna starts chanting. Part of
Did
the,
I
part of
hear
crew,
the
part of the-
sounds ahead? So I heard the
You do
sounds
hear
ahead.
some creepy noise up ahead, but you're not really quite sure what it is.
Okay,
I
in
will
that case,
say,
I'm just gonna.
if you decide to float at the head of the group, you guys can move more. But if you decide to flatten yourself against it, then essentially you're stopping progress here and then it's restarting it again.
Okay.
Do not resist. Join us.
Yeah, I guess
So
I'll.
nice.
Yeah,
part of
just
the
like.
blob, part of the crew.
Ooh, I see this here. Can I try and make my way for that? Can I make my way towards this?
Oh, the water is pulling you in a different direction, but you can definitely make a swim check.
Okay, I'll try so that I can let the others so I can let the amoeboid mass
I didn't even think about
pass.
that. Yeah. So you're pretty much gonna let people pass, but also don't want to stop progression.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm just like not impeding the flow as much as possible. So 13.
So on a 13, you do get sucked over along this like water slide now. Think of it as you're just like now on a water slide. And
Okay.
like, and you've gotten into this point now. All right. The rest of the group,
Okay.
I'm gonna just say, are very close behind. So no reason to be scared there, as everyone is behind you, Aaron. So then I'm gonna go to the top of the initiative here, and Briar, the well, I guess I don't know what your guys' initiative was then. Well, we'll let you go right after this. Briar, the glowing yellow eyes looks at you, and you hear like the no, I'm joking. It no. I did have like a better sound than that. Oh yeah, you hear like that like strange monstrous aberrational like kind of growl, and this thing goes into the water. You can't see it, like you can't really like you can't see the thing, but you definitely see like kind of like the size of it, the big eyes, and then you see it like dive into the water, like the eyes kind of like disappearing, and you hear it though, so you can kind of imagine that as it dips into the water. Oh man, I'm very sorry about this, but comes up right in front of you, Briar. You can feel the water, the explosion of strength, as this giant creature just explodes out of the wall right in front of you. Are you still blind, by the way?
I guess.
Okay, so it is going to then go ahead and grapple you. What is your CMD? It has. Do you want to know what its results are?
I mean,
with
do
the
you
19?
need?
I
Do
don't think
you
you're
even need to get my CMD?
No, I don't, because this is a 35. As he palms Briar's head, just palms it with this monstrous, scaly fish hand. He's just gonna palm your head, grapple you, and then move you, swim back, and move you deeper into the water. Here, your feet don't touch the bottom. You are now in underwater, as he has now forced your head beneath the surface of the waves, the water here. You are not restrained. You're grappled. However, you are now underwater, and on your turn, you will have to roll me a Constitution save to see how long you are going to last. Or how does drowning rules work again? What's the amount of time you're allowed in Pathfinder?
It's
In
like
Pathfinder? It's
depends on whether or not you can take a breath before as well.
no, at this point, no. So Constitution score. Yeah, so I would just say like, what's your Constitution score?
My constitution is 15.
Okay. I'm gonna actually have that by the abrupt nature. So in about 6 rounds, you will start to suffocate and drown. Okay. With that, that ends its turn. I will let the group go here. So starting with Aaron, you guys can move 30 feet towards Briar. If you would like to swim, you may do so to move faster. Aaron, move your 30 feet, please.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then would you like to swim to move more?
No, I'm worried about what. I'm not in a hurry to meet my doom.
Leonardo.
But speaking of,
Oh,
I'm not gonna be able to do a combat encounter tonight as well.
Oh yeah,
'cause
we're
it's
gonna
getting late.
definitely end soon here. I'm not gonna drag
Okay.
this off much more.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait till Nina's dead, and then we stop from there. You know.
I want to get everyone in position with initiative before we end. And also, we have
All
now
right.
the threat of what's happening to Briar.
And on a high note.
So how do I move? Before swimming, I can move my normal speed, right?
You're just in the wall. So you're not walking. I'm just asking you to move your token in 30 feet yourself. Okay. Now, would you
30?
like to swim to accelerate?
Did I hear Briar getting like dragged underwater?
Roll a perception check. It's a pretty echoey cave.
If he succeeds, hold up, guys. Let's give it a minute.
Now with the water in your ears and people like breathing and coughing and panting around you, I guess that's the issue with having too many people in your group. You guys, it's much louder. Like the noises
How
you guys are
dare
making.
you disrespect the blob?
Then Leonard has no reason to like accelerate. He doesn't know like Briar's there or what's happening, so he's gonna be more on the side of caution.
Okay. All right. Nox, you can move. But
Yep. Move there. And then I have torch, so I can go ahead.
Can I use like a reaction to cast light,
no,
like on something he
he would
has?
take yours.
Then yeah, I'll give him a torch.
All right, Nox. As you're swimming past Leonard, you ask him, and then you grab his torch.
And then I
Okay,
swim
so-
ahead.
Oh wait, hold up. Give me 1 second. No more bright light for Leonard, and then 20 for Nox. All right. Roll a swim check for me.
Will do.
Perfect. You can move another 35 feet.
Oh, in addition to this?
Yeah. Well, from where you were, from when you were passing Leonard to now.
Oh, okay, then 5 more. Yep.
Okay.
I will.
Okay. Sandara and Albert are just going to follow right behind. Skuga and Muna. What do you guys do?
I am gonna follow up to near Leonard. Skuga, on the other hand, I'm gonna send him forward. I also realized Skuga has a swimming speed, so he could just,
Yep.
have been like.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes, 30
so
walking,
Skuga
30
has
swimming,
fucking. I
30
think
flying.
Skuga has vision enough to see Afric at this point. And what?
Oh, I can see them. Yeah.
What Afric is going to do now is, and you can definitely see like his more fish-like features now. He's definitely not the same guy that you saw before. And what he's going to do now is he's going to start chanting. You roll a spellcraft, I guess, for Muna.
Oh, but Muna can't see. Only Skuga can, right?
It's the chanting.
Oh, the chanting. Okay, I can. Yeah. Spellcraft starts with an S.
Okay.
18.
Can't determine what he's chanting, but as soon as he chants, what you see is Skuga. What you see is Skuga sees like it's an empty cavern, and then like the pool of water right here, right? Obviously, Yaknath is in the middle. He's holding something in the water, and after he starts to chant, finishes it, and the water begins to rise. As water begins to lap the sides, the flow of water that's going, like the water, small little waterfall that goes into this pool it eventually becomes where the water is now flowing the opposite way, because now there's more water in this chamber than the actual tunnel, and you guys begin to feel the current start to shift the opposite way from the pool as the entire chamber begins to fill up with water. And then there you see Afric chanting, his eyes glowing now underneath the waves. As now water begins to fully flood this chamber. And we'll go to Briar. You are being held forcibly underwater as this chamber is filling up. But really, it's more likely this fish monster palming your head. What do you do?
I don't want to get out.
What?
Try to get out.
Try to get out. How do you get out of grapple again?
Kiss the fish monster.
Yeah, I believe it's an athletics or an I think it's just an athletics check. I got it. So I think that should.
Let me check. How does escaping a grapple work? It takes an action. It's a contested acrobatics. Oh wait, this is not Pathfinder one.
I'm fine with
Wait,
my
hold on.
acrobatics.
Hold on, sorry. Does anyone know?
If you grapple, you can turn to a standard action by making a combat maneuver check. DC equals to your opponent's CMD. Does not provoke an attack of opportunity or an escape artist check with the same DC.
All right. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to fight your way out, or would you like to escape your slip your way out?
Let's go with escape artist. We didn't have that before, right?
Yeah.
No.
This is a
That would be
really
the
good
first
use for it, bro.
I mean, this specifically what it's for.
Yeah.
In this case, 23.
23.
Wow, with you being energy drained and fatigued. What the fuck?
Let's see if you grapple, don't you take like a condition? Yeah, you take a -4 penalty to dexterity.
Oh shit.
So
So it's 9.
Well, no, it's
Oh,
21.
no, it's 21.
Okay, 21. 21. What's his CMD here? Oh shit! Woo! All right, Briar. This thing is palming your fucking head, holding you underwater. How do you break free?
Just try to get my feet up against its stomach.
Uh-huh.
At the same moment trying to like grabbing its hands just to get it off like a millimeter from my head, and when I get that, just like push back and away from it.
All right. You like curl your knees up to your chest and then kind of like float towards his big torso, and then like a frog extend, and you're able to break out of his grasp. That is a standard action. I'm going to say that's probably 2 actions. You have 1 action left. What do you do?
I guess swimming away is too much.
Well, remember, that's just movement, but that's attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Yes.
See,
yes.
I don't actually want Nina to die.
That's true.
Can I
Well-
get behind it and hold onto its back? You know, it. I don't
Reverse
know
grapple.
if it.
You're gonna choke the yak now.
I I'm not strong enough to grapple. I just want to
I think
hold on to
it
its back so it will have a worse time actually getting me again. Because
Alright.
trying to mount it essentially, a forcible mount.
I want to say this. This is going to be a very difficult swim check. It's not acrobat. So you're if Briar was on land,
Heck.
I would have no qualms about asking you to roll
Yeah.
me a pretty reasonable acrobatics check. But this is going to be swim. So I
You
want you
could
to
argue for a
realize.
ride check here, I suppose.
No, no,
It
it's,
will be a ride
ride
check.
still is still underwater. You are submerged in water, so it's all gonna be
Yeah,
swim. Swim from
I'm
here,
just
baby.
putting it
Oh
out there as
boy,
an
boy,
option.
you know what? You know what? Oh, that's verbal. Fuck. How far am I? No, I can't use that anyway. I don't know what to do. Disengage.
Yeah.
I mean,
or
you
take a
can cast the spell.
five.
You can cast the spell underwater if you succeed on a
Yeah, I don't have any
concentration
more
check.
actions. I don't have any more actions.
So you
for it
could take a
now.
5-foot step, at least.
No,
You can't do that in
not
water.
if you doesn't have a swim. Not if you don't have a swim speed.
Do you not have a swim speed?
I have 5 feet as a swim speed.
Yeah, that's because you don't have a swim speed. It's just like
Okay.
if you succeed on like a swim check, you can
So
basically
so
move.
so Briar, I'm just gonna say like kind of make yourself a little small here, or quite
You could
honestly,
do a total defense.
you could do a total defense and curl up into a ball.
I guess. Yeah.
Couldn't you
Shit.
try to do a fascinate?
I'm underwater.
Yeah.
Not right now. Your mouth is above water.
Fascinate is one action
No,
which
the
requires
water,
2
the chamber
actions.
is filled up with water.
Yeah, fascinate also doesn't work in combat situations.
All right.
I see.
Well, shame.
Or is filling up with water. I forget what the exact rules are, but it does take a little time, but not as much time as you think. All right, Brian, that ends your turn. So do you do total defense, or what do you do?
I mean, it says here on the sheet that total defense is an action that requires 2 actions.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't wanna fucking shit that thing.
Okay. All right. Cool. Then we will move up to the party's turn. I will allow. Who was the first to go? Okay. So actually, quite frankly, I did believe Yaknath should go first. So Yaknath will go first. Fuck. You know what? No, just to make this go quicker, I'll let you all go first. So before Yaknath goes at the beginning of this initiative, as soon as you cross the cavernous threshold, I'm going to ask you all roll initiative. So Nox, you're first to go. What would you like to do?
I would like to swim ahead.
So this is like a, just like a free thing. You go, you go into the water. You feel that same dip like Briar did, into the water. It's a dark pool, cave. Roll me initiative.
Will do. Solid 50.
Okay. All right. And then we'll just go at the top of the order again after this. Guga?
Alright, so that's Muna. I mean, Skuga moves 30.
Okay. And then you stop him. Roll initiative.
Don't worry, Nina. I have brought you light.
Leonard
Yeah.
and
I know the pain of the darkness.
Or no,
I mean,
Skuga's
I
Skuga's
saw
gonna
ice.
wait for his initiative until Muna gets cross. So until until you get through, there's no initiative yet. Leonard and Aaron, what do you guys do?
Didn't
I'm
you just
gonna
tell me to
continue
roll?
floating down.
But
One, yeah.
okay. I will make you guys go all the way up here. Both of you fall into the pool, unless you don't want to. Let me know if you don't want to.
No, I wouldn't want to like rush on ahead. I would rather keep back a bit.
The thing is, you're in rushing water, but I'm also now letting you guys know the water is actually pushing back. So you actually have to make me an active swim check. Skuga as well, actually. I'm sorry, and not
Oh,
Nox,
he
you're
has
close.
he has a swim speed.
So what is his swim speed?
30.
Okay, so you can move him back to where he is. Like he was
I
somewhere
think
like
it was
here,
around.
like something like that, like up here.
Yeah.
Swim speed for you guys to even get there. Leonard, swim.
Okay. Swim. 8.
Okay, Leonard, you're not able to get like as much as you try. The current is now pushing you back. Aaron, you can swim up to where you would like to go and stop there. Muna, you are not able to proceed further. You actually are all the way back here. And then Sandara and Albert both can move up, and they're gonna move closer to where Aaron is. Okay. All right. So just to make this fair for everyone, now we roll initiative. Everyone can roll initiative here.
So I cannot keep my 18, which you asked me to roll.
If you and Skuga have split initiatives at this point, you can.
No, we always have the same one.
Then no.
Okay, I'm just a bit salty because I rolled well while you told me to roll.
I forgot you and Skuga don't split your initiatives. In this case, I wouldn't mind it if you did occasionally, but it's up to you.
It's get complicated. Like, it's
All right. Everyone roll. Okay, so
Wait, I'm tied like to Albert and Sandara. Why am I all the way back here?
your swim speed was 8. Your swim
but
check
like
was
we're-
8. Oh! You're tied together. Well, at one point,
Yeah.
like you guys would have had to untie that to get through like the like corridor.
small
stuff.
part.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so Aaron and Muna both are pretty high up there. Leonard and Briar. Okay, since before we finish, I'm gonna have Yaknaf go. He's gonna make 2 attacks here. He's allowed to. The first thing he's going to do is his claw attack against you, Briar. He's gonna try to finish you off. So that is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
So that is. I'm going to hide this roll here. I'm just going to tell you. 19 points of slashing damage. And so as he digs his claws into your back, he was like, "How dare you try to run away from me?" You see one of the tentacles like kind of slither out and grapple you again, or lash out at you, Nina. That's gonna be pretty high. What's your AC?
If a 17 already hit.
Okay. So just the 17 itself hits. You take another 7 points of damage. This is going to be bludgeoning damage this time, and you are now re-grappled. Okay. And we will end our session with Aaron going next, with the currents now pushing back at you. Nox, you just made it to the point where, like, before the room started fully filling up, you're in the cavern. You don't see anything though, and our friend Briar here is looking very.
I probably see that Briar is grappled by something. I can't see what it is, but
You probably see the glowing eyes. That's for sure.
I mean, I can see Briar, so I imagine I can see like the
You can?
claws.
How?
Right here.
I took Leonard's light.
Yeah.
Which is only 20 feet, right?
But Briar's not that far away. Briar's right there.
Oh, he is only 20 feet. Wow. Oh, damn. Leonard's light is, that light is far. Oh, shit. Nice. Yeah, so you do see Briar. You do see something is grappling Briar. And I think that is a good spot for us to pick up next time. Hold up.
On Dragon Ball.
Thank you all for playing. Well, I think
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
doing
DMing.
Thanks for
thank
Jimmy.
you guys. Wow, that was I know a tough road, but hopefully it's going to
Tough road. It was tough river, man.
Tough
That river
river.
fought back.
But
Hardest fight yet.
I think this will be the hardest fight that you've ever encountered so far. Number one, I've had when I don't know when it gets strategic for me, I feel like it starts getting really hard for you guys. So in this case,
Okay.
you have you've this is the first underwater encounter too, which I feel like
Oh,
is
we fought the crabs.
underwater. No, you are on the
Yeah,
ship.
when we were hunting for crabs.
Yeah, we were hunting for crabs underwater.
Oh, that was so lighthearted though. Like you guys, yes, you were. Yeah, it
Didn't
was
Lena almost
really,
die?
Did well, possibly. I mean, it was very colorful. It was like a really nice, like sunny day. Like you weren't supposed to really get injured too much in that. I think there might be a grave here in this battle.
Yeah, damn.
I don't know. Yeah, Briar
Someone
is gonna.
calling.
Okay,
Yeah,
if you go
Briar's-
unconscious in underwater, I think the normal rules of
Yeah, you're kind of fucked.
like death saves does not apply here, right? Doesn't that make
He's gonna-
sense? I would assume.
This is gonna be the meme. Someone call an ambulance, but not for
I
me.
mean, didn't we do the
Okay.
same with Ibris all the way back then?
Let's see. When a character fails one, okay, so this is on suffocation, and when you run out of air, Caramel make a DC 10 Constitution check in order to continue holding their breath. This check must be repeated each round with the DC increasing by +1 for each success. When the character fails one of these Constitution checks, she begins to suffocate. In the first round, she falls unconscious, 0 HP. Doesn't matter. In the following round, she drops to -1 hit points and is dying. In the third round, she suffocates.
So what
So
you're apparently
I imagine
saying
if you go unconscious, you're just immediately on that first round, falls unconscious. Next round, you go to -1 hit point. And I guess if you're already at minus hit points, you just die the next round. Maybe.
I don't know how you guys are gonna.
That's kind of how it reads.
What?
Gonna be a good fight. Gonna be a good fight without me.
Oh no!
No, we can do next week the vampire
No.
campaign.
Oh, sure, but in all seriousness, do play without me. Like, it's all good.
Oh no!
This was a whole part of the deal when I, decided to come back when I sell my crit. Like
Yeah,
that
but
is-
I'm okay with I'm okay
Okay.
with playing vampire next week too.
Sure. Okay, yeah. I just, I don't want myself to feel bad about the fact that I feel like that I'm holding the rest
You
of you
don't
back.
have to feel bad. It is our wish that we are all here for this
Sure.
climax.
Sure. Okay.
I
I'm
want
just
him to
saying
feel bad.
Well, I do, Dante.
The
But that's
climax.
because no, I'm gonna.
Is it the
I was gonna go
climax you
hard.
guys want though? We'll have to see. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is gonna be a hard fought battle. I think you guys are gonna be quite pissed with me at this. But
Yeah. I really hope Zendara remembers she has Slipstream.
what does that do again?
It gives people swimming speed,
Oh shit!
which is really useful.
That could have been super useful. But I guess it's gonna be useful here. But I mean, hey, feel free to let me know. I can't. You have stats for a lot of the NPCs now, Jacob. So you
I
can.
do. I have considered reworking the actual stat blocks into character
Character
stat blocks
sheets?
because some of them also have redundant feats with the new rules that we're using and stuff.
But yes, she does have slipstream, so that will probably help. I didn't even think about that shit. You have a water like you have like a water cleric with you guys, and she has never done anything with water. All she's ever done is heal you
She gave
guys.
Albert slipstream one time.
Once, oh yes, yes, in the virus fight, yes. But generally, I just kind of just heal you guys. That's what I want from